Hold on. There
okay.
it is. Hold on.
There it is.
There you go.
Go. It's been going.
Okay.
What's up, Mark?
I
think we hear this. Wait. Yeah, I hear it. It's perfect. You don't hear it, though.
I don't.
We don't need you to hear it. No, don't play the stream. You're breaking all the radio rules.
Yeah, it's weird that I don't hear it now. Let's hear. And I have it fed to left and right, which is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, well.
But here, let's just transition in here. Hey, welcome. Come on. All right, so I'm going to cut the music and we'll just... I don't remember which one is you.
Out.
Which one's you? Okay, that one's you. I'm going to hear you. See, yeah, Mark hears the music. Thank you, Mark. I see. You got the music.
I don't hear it this time.
Oh, well. Well, listen, we can't get everything right at once. That's too much.
Yeah, and actually be on time. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, well, we were ready, and then all of a sudden I forgot I had to pee. Yeah, I didn't do the pee break ahead of time. So
well, and as agreed upon from the last show, since I actually finally had to pee in a show, we're gonna have 50% less hamster bladder jokes now. It's like mandatory.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna have to pee because I had like one of those fake pees.
A fake pee?
Yeah, like I didn't really have to pee. And that usually tells my body to pee.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I'll do like a little half piss, and then my body's like, "Oh, you wanted to pee?" But I'm already sat down and on the couch again, and I'm hanging out. I think this is something that happens when you get older, and then eventually my body's like, "All right, remember that pee we were doing? I'm ready now." And it's like it passed already. I'm afraid that that's going to happen.
It's like taking your grandfather out for the day.
It is.
That's what it's like. Pee, Grandpa, and he's like, "I have to pee," and then he goes, "No, I don't have to pee." And then you go sit down at the food court in the mall,
right?
And then he looks at you, and goes, "I have to pee," and then he gets up. Yeah, that's your bladder. No, You're right. These are hashtag old guy problems.
So role playing with me is like bringing your grandfather to the food court.
It is like bringing your grandfather to the food court.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one? It's like it's a nice thing to do. Like it's cool to bring Grandpa to the food court, right? Because he gets to check out girls and whatever.
Did something beep?
It's a pain in the ass at the same time. I didn't hear anything beep.
I heard something beep. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, so it's fun. It's a nice thing to do, but it's also a pain in the ass. So that's what role playing with Nick is like.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. Well, welcome to another edition of that was not a COVID cough, by the way.
That's what she said.
So, where do we leave off? Well, I mean, what? Had you posted the audio, what would you have called the last episode?
Oh, I didn't post the audio, did I?
No, but what would you have named
it? Well, I don't remember the episode. Do you? I know we were in the woods, in the grass.
Well, you were doing recon. The whole episode was recon. I was going to suggest
the whole episode was recon.
Just call the episode recon.
And we were in the grass. I would have made a joke about grass, I think. Maybe. I can't think of one right off the top of my head, but something about I would have made a wisecrack about grass, I'm sure.
Grass. Snake in the grass?
No, that's a little too obvious. I would have tried to go a little less obvious than that.
I
try not to be that obvious.
Grass or 3 in the weeds? Dad jokes?
I don't know. Something with the grass, though. I have high. It was tall grass. I have high in grass. It would be something around with high in grass.
High on grass? High in grass? In the high grass. In the high grass.
Trying to
pretty much at the whole episode.
Okay, so Mark has given us, at least Mark remembers what's going on. So we were trying to figure out on the time and as to when to break into the compound.
Yeah, you were doing recon of the compound. You did a full 360 recon. You noticed the comings and the goings of the dude buggies on a daily basis. You also watched the people being brought out of the compound. You were able to identify which of the 4 buildings that the prisoners are being held in.
Okay, I have all that stuff written down. So I have that there's an 8 a.m. shift change.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a 1600 shift change. And then there's a 2200 shift change. The 8 a.m. has 1 guard per tower, whereas the 6 and the 10 has 2 guards per tower. And then the 12 in the afternoon is when the dune buggy returns from the fields. And then I got the number of baddies. I got 4 towers, 6 baggies, 8 fields. Oh, so 8 guys in the field, 6 in the buggy, in the buggies, and 4 in the towns, in the towers. So that's 30, but that's not even counting, like, obviously the buildings. So I came to, so I don't know, are we still in the grass? That's what I don't know.
Yeah.
We're probably still in the grass. We didn't go back to the Jeep? No, we were having this conversation in the Jeep.
Well, yeah, because you went and you brought, you went back and got Rowen and brought him out with you, right?
Right.
And you were able to spot, and some of the people were people from Timberland.
Right. He recognized some people.
None, he could not recognize any of them as your mother, though.
Right. I don't even think I even asked him that.
Okay.
But he didn't offer any of that information, but he just said that he recognized a couple of people. All right, so then, but we're still now in the grass now, this time we're rolling, but now we know we're going in because these are our people, and Rowan identified them. And what did we do with Gears?
Gears was being watched by Elwin.
That's right.
Who was conscious.
Who was conscious. He came too.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a well done recap. Mark started us off because that as soon as he said that, I ran to my notebook there and I saw right where I had that.
I vote that we have Mark either record a recap for us or we have him call in and do a recap for us. Somebody else do the recap.
That would be awesome.
I think it would be awesome. I'm trying to put Mark is here. Like, he's on time.
And he's here before we were, probably.
Yeah.
He's more committed, I think, than
that's why I think we should give him something to do.
No.
I'm sorry.
That'd be awesome.
I'm fucking with you.
No, but that'd be great if we had
it would be kind of cool because I would be interested in someone else who isn't playing or DMing doing the recap.
Wondering if
closer.
Is any of this making sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
How is this being interpreted? Okay, cool.
We can't remember if the fucking flamethrowing tank exploded or didn't explode.
So, all right. So I'm in the grass with.
So we were in the grass, and I think we were witnessing the last shift change before the last day shift change. The
10 p.m. one.
No, I think
the
of
6
the
p.m.
day.
The 6
p.m. They had brought the people in from the field and brought them in and put them away in Building D there, and I think that's where we left off.
Okay.
And I'm really bummed out that I can't hear my music because I really didn't change anything down here. I'm gonna kill this kid.
If that happens, things just change for no reason. Without even getting touched. It happened to me for like 5 straight weeks of this Twitch stuff.
Yeah.
But we heard it and it worked. So you just don't have to play any music. I still have to figure out how to input it in my other mixer. But in the meantime, I am
something going here.
What'd you have?
There should be some music playing there.
No. Oh well, I have it all turned down because I'm assuming.
Yeah, I just played it on a loop, the one that I'm going to play for the episode probably anyway. So do as you will.
Okay, I hear it now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll lower that. It's a little too low. I'm too loud.
All right.
Yeah,
so you're right there at the sundown of I guess like day 2. You've been at the compound, right?
Right.
At the farm.
Yeah. Now, at some point we have to raid this thing. And, I should have, again, my bad. I should have had a plan already. Right? But I was playing with that stupid file for half the week, and I didn't even get that up there either. But, I'm sorry. So it's 6 p.m. So at 8 a.m. we have the 1 per tower, but at 10 and we have the people out in the fields. So, yep. I mean, I have 8 a.m. starred, I feel like we should get them when they first come out. And we should get them on so we have north on the map. We should get them on the east side of the building. Because I think, isn't that where they were going next? We figured out where they were going next too. I think. Yeah,
because that's the east side is the higher side.
East side is the highest side, so we're assuming that that's the next field for the day. Which I guess we could be wrong, but I mean, it's the only one that has grain still standing, right?
Well, it's the highest grain, so it's obviously the next one that they're going to reap or to farm.
Okay. All right. So we just say the 6 p.m. change?
Yeah, we're watching them. Everybody comes back into the gate. They secure it, and I'm assuming the three of us move away so we can have a conversation.
Right. Yeah. We had pulled back into the grass, and we were talking about this. But now I think that what we should do, guys, I think what we should do is we watch the 6 p.m. change. We think we have this timed out. And, I mean, we've witnessed it happen, and we made note of the times. I think Gears also mentioned something about the shift changes. I remember he said something that we recognized that he was telling the truth. So some of this, but I would like to. I think what we should do is we should at least sit and watch the 10 p.m. change, the 2200 shift change. Make sure nothing new happens. Then I think we should, after that shift change, we should go back to the truck. We should check all our gear, get some rest, and get in that tall grass by like 7 a.m. the next day. That would be my plan. What do you guys think?
Well,
Glume.
I like all your ideas. I think I don't think we want to go in the compound. I think that's bad.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should do that. Too many people, too many unknowns.
Too many unknowns, yeah. I think if they're outside the fence and the goal is to get the people, I don't want to muddy up your plan, but here's my concern. There's another farm. So if we move on this farm, we better be pretty sure that this is going to get us what we want, because I would think the other farm would get alerted. Don't you think?
Yes. Yeah, probably.
So, I mean, unless we think we could, unless we go and we take one person. What's the plan here? Are we taking everybody? Are we taking one person? Are we here for your mom specifically? What's the goal here?
Free everybody.
Rowan's like, fucking hey, yeah. Wait, what do you mean? What's the goal here? The goal here is to get these people out of here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so
I'm just trying to clarify.
All right, well, what the hell,
mad at me. I'm just trying to clarify things.
Rowan, that's all right. He's cool. He's cool, bro. But yeah, what we're gonna do is load everyone in the truck. I don't know what to do with them once I have them in the truck. That's the problem. I think that. Oh yes, no, yeah, I do. Remember, I remember this now. I was gonna arm them, get them on the truck, and give them, because we had extra weapons, and we were gonna use their help in their numbers to raid the second farm.
Okay.
Which may or may not be alerted, which may be rushing towards the other farm to help, or they lock down. We don't know what they're going to do, but we'll at least there'll be more of us. There'll be like 20 of NPCs that you'll have to play. It's going to be awesome.
That's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm going to have to kill. Actually, let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Did you find your character sheet?
No, it got thrown out. It's gone. I have my stats written down on plain paper.
This is like a cardinal sin, dude. You got to understand. In the role playing world, this is like a cardinal sin.
Right. Oh yeah, losing your character sheet. Yeah, but I have it.
This is like bad.
I have it. It's right. It's all my stats are written down here. I don't have a character sheet. I can't find one online. The one I have online, the only one I could find, can't print it.
What about I printed some? I'll print the character sheet, and I need a copy of it next time. So we have to redo it, and we have to get it. I have to have a
I'll
copy.
Scan it and put it up on Google Drive.
That whatever. I don't. It doesn't have to be.
I could share it on Twitter. Maybe I should share it on Twitter and on the website.
You just want to have it someplace.
So you could every week you could download the to see.
I'm sure.
Well, I would like to just have multiple versions too, just so I could see the stupid choices I made, like when I was leveling up.
Okay, so
yes,
we hang out and we watch the
yeah, I want to watch the next one.
Shift change. And did you hear my kids yelling upstairs?
I heard something. It's all right, man.
Yeah, off in the distance. This mic is very sensitive down here, so everybody's gonna pick it. Everything's gonna get picked up. So we hang out for the shift change, and it's still pretty quiet in the grass.
Mm-hmm.
And the shift change happens as it did the day before. The two buggies return in the afternoon. They drive in. You can see people milling about. There's an area in the middle there where people are eating. They bring the you can see from building B, some people come in and bring some kind of buckets of water and food into that D building and down those stairs and then they leave. It's a
So how many people came out of the B building? Was able to count them?
Like 4 come out.
4 with provisions and down into the D.
Yeah, they go down the steps into the D. There's a couple of guards that are guarding D building.
Yeah, and we already said that that's where the slaves are, and they're in D, right? Building D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're in the building in the northeast corner, the flat building that's half buried. Okay, and just outside, and we're I forget where are we on the north side of the building looking?
I think we're on the west side overlooking the gate.
Oh, okay.
Where those 2 X's are, I think.
Okay. All right. So do we see anything else? Is there anything else? I look around. I take out my binoculars.
No, completely unremarkable. It happens exactly like it did the night before. No significant changes. Very routine.
I look at the buggies with my binoculars.
Okay.
Are they both there? Are they both up? Are there 2 of them? One of them? I think there's 2.
Both of the buggies are there. They both return per normal and parked.
And they're parked and everything looks operational.
Yep, everything looks operational. Got big back wheels and smaller front wheels. There's a gun mounted to the back of it of some kind. And there's a gunner that rides in the back who mans that while they're driving. Okay,
I examined building C with my binoculars. Do I see anything there? I'm going to examine each of these buildings just with my binoculars, just in case there's something stupid I'm missing.
All right. Well, building C is it looks to be some kind of barracks or berthing for Actually, wait a minute. No, I think C was like what's that dot there? I'm trying to remember what that dot was. I think that was some kind of what was that? Shit. And here's the problem too. Re-listening to the show has become unmanageable because it's like 3+ hours. It's like, and I'm not in the car, dude, so I just don't do it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't not even commuting anymore.
Yeah, so that it's an easy thing to do. Like 3 hours in the car is like that's like one ride in. But I believe C was like some kind of one of them was some kind of armory. It looked like they would come out of there with weaponry. The other one was a berthing. B looks to be like some kind of maybe that's where they make the food and there's some storage stuff there. I mean, they have windows on the ground floor. C is a taller building. It's like a 2-story building. Pretty thrown together with metal and stuff like that. Not super like reinforced, but it's a pretty much a very quickly thrown together structure made of metal and pieces of metal plates and aluminum plates and tin plates and windows that are pretty much just like plastic over them. I mean, the weather is pretty temperate, so I mean it can get hot in the day if there's no clouds, but in the evening it cools off pretty well. So the temperatures are.
You're describing building D, right? Or B?
C is 2-story. D is below ground. You said you were looking at building C.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you moved on to another building when you started.
No, D is
so
mostly
even building
ground.
C is like shoddily put together. They're
all kind of it's all kind of thrown together. They're they're not like made out of concrete or anything like that. It's made out of mostly like bound together metal, maybe welded together, poles and pipes. There's some gaps with some pipes that they use for ventilation to let ventilation low through the building. You can tell. A is a single story. C is a 2-story. B is a single story, but it's actually bigger than the other two. And then D is actually in the ground. You only have maybe about 1.5 feet of the building sticks out of the ground. And there are no windows at all on D.
Okay. All right. That's nothing new. So I don't see anything. I mean, that's all new information. I did think that those buildings were. I was picturing them as just buildings, like concrete, stucco, or block, or something like that. But they're not as fortified as I thought they were.
No, they're not. I mean, they're cover. They would be some kind of cover, but it looks like this is something that just sprang up and it was put together very, very quickly in order to house stuff to get this particular thing operational. Like I said, even the fence is probably the most fortified part of it.
And how tall was the fence?
It's about an 8-foot tall fence.
Okay. And it was like a chain link fence, something that's climbable, or is it just like slats?
No, because from the inside it's chain link. On the outside it has metal plates over the chain link that are bound to it. Every here and there are gaps, but it's pretty well covered, so you can't really see straight through it. Like I said, there's these little plates here and there.
Yeah, so my view, because I'm up, these are sloped down, like this is in a. I want to say inside of it's in low ground. So like we're in the high grass that's going up a hill on the west side, right?
Yes.
That's how I could see down a little bit into this building?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm at a higher elevation. Is that higher elevation on the west side too? East side too?
No, it slopes from left to right. So.
Okay, so it goes down there, it flattens out at the camp and then stays mostly flat, or does it go back uphill?
Across the camp it's pretty flat, and then there might be a gradual slope, and then it slopes down on the other side. So,
okay, so if I'm on the east side and I'm in the grass, if I keep running east, it's not like I'm running up a hill.
If you're on the east side and you're in the grass, you'd be running more downhill, but it's not that dramatic.
Okay. All right.
It's more like a gradual slope from west to east.
Right.
West being higher, and then it kind of goes, further, a little bit gradually down as you move across. But okay.
I think I understand. So we witnessed the shift. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So the field to the south is the one that's been burned clear, right? That one's been cleared out.
Right.
Then the next longest one is the one in the west, then the north, and the east is the highest of all the fields.
Right.
Right, to be clear.
Yep. So we have to go rest up maybe for 4 or 5 hours and then sneak north all the way around this building and get in the get in the fields on the east side of the building.
I think we want to talk about some logistics too. I mean, are we bringing the truck somewhere over there? Are we trying to position the truck somewhere over there? Do we want to create some kind of distraction and see if we could draw some of the guard? So we let the people go out into the field with the guards.
We lost the stream. It got disconnected.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we look like we're locked up there. Yeah, we're locked up. Maybe we're back. Error occurred.
Okay, I think we're live again. I think we're back now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I have to wait for it to catch up.
I think we're back.
So I think what we really want to do is, I think we want to cause a distraction
Well, yeah, I mean, how are we getting all around the building? I mean, I'm concerned about moving the vehicle because we already saw like some booby traps on the road, and we're not going to see them at night.
Well, then let's not go up the road. I mean, I'm not even saying put the vehicle
Yeah, but how
close.
are we driving in the high grass? We're not going to be able to see.
Well, but we're not. Maybe we don't drive, but we take them through the high grass to a place where we have the vehicle staged. You're going to run all these people and whatever state that they're in on foot with how many people chasing us on foot also?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Like, in other words, so we don't have to. Well, yeah, but what I'm concerned about is the drive past this camp and the booby traps that are about. But you're probably right. I mean, at least that way
we're when we find a place somewhere to the east to stash the truck, and even if we have to walk a distance, that's one thing. But I think it's better than having to have them run all the way around and down, and then we're all the way to the south.
It's not much of a plan, is it?
I don't know.
It's like we're going to run into the woods and just scatter. Yeah, no. At least this way we're running towards a vehicle. Yeah, that makes sense.
And we can even have somebody waiting there, right? I mean, let's have somebody
waiting there. Oh, Elwin.
Yeah, Elwin and Gears can wait in the vehicle. The three of us will come out. You know what? And what I also think we should do is, what if we need some kind of distraction to the west, right? Something that'll draw their attention to the west. If we can get a couple of, we said, how many guards come out with them? 8, we said? 8 or 6?
No, 6 come out in buggies, but they go into the fields.
They guard the farmers in the fields.
Oh, 8 guys that guard the farmers in the fields. 6 go out in buggies.
Okay. In the buggies, yeah. So if we can get 3 of 8, I mean, I like that. I like those odds better.
Right, we're gonna get 3 of the 8 when they come out into the fields on the east.
No, I mean, if we can get a distraction that we can draw off 3 or 4 guards, then we only have to take care of 4 guards. And I like 3 on 4 a lot better.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to distract them with. I also don't have any type of technical skill to do anything like that. Do you?
To distract them?
Well, I don't have any.
What are some things that we can do?
I mean, I have a frag grenade.
I don't know if a frag grenade is going to be enough. I think we need something bigger than a frag grenade.
Okay, well, I don't have anything bigger than a frag grenade. That's what I mean. Now, we can start a fire.
What if we lit a fire over there?
We can start a fire over there, yeah.
What if we set the whole fucking field on fire over there?
Yeah, I guess we could do that. I'm just wondering, like, if I saw a fire, I wouldn't run towards the fire. I would just assume we're under attack, and I would hunker down.
Wouldn't you? Would you look towards the fire?
For a split second, wow, there's a fire, and then realize that it's that to me it seems like it might be a little too obvious. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit.
I don't know. That's the best I can come up with. I don't think a simple explosion is going to be enough, too. That's also just going to put them on alert.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else of value over there that we could burn that they would want to rush and put out, is there? Is there? I look around binoculars to see if I see anything more valuable in the fields other than just some dried up grass.
Well, I mean, it's wheat that they're obviously using to make something, whether it's food or some kind of grain to make something.
So is there
in and of itself, that is valuable. I mean, that's a future crop that they can't use.
Is there a farther field back here that you're saying that maybe is tall enough? Like, in other words, maybe they're just doing around the camp at the moment, but is there maybe stuff that's kind of further away from this camp?
No, the closest field that's ready to be farmed is one to the east.
So there's nothing. What material is there to burn over here?
I mean, there's all the dried, the grass and the grain and everything. We could try to light it on fire. I don't know. I mean, the only other thing I could come up with is if we could get one of these explosives on one of the dune buggies, but we don't have a detonator. We just have timers.
Right. Exactly. That's the thing.
If we could get it on the dune buggy and the dune buggy pulls inside and blows up inside the compound.
How are we starting a fire? I guess we could. How are we starting the fire, and then getting all the way to the side of the building?
Well, that would have to be something that. Yeah, I have igniters. I have the igniter thing again. Remember, I had it for the last thing,
Right.
the fire starter. I mean, we'd need to get some dry. We'd have to get some dry stuff together. We could start a fire if we wanted to start a fire. Those are the only two things. I know what you're saying. Are they going to run and put it out? But I'm talking about just causing chaos. Chaos creates opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, it does nothing. You know, best case scenario, it does something, right? It can't hurt us, and it doesn't cost us anything to try it. So yeah, I agree. We should try it.
I mean, unless we come up with a better idea.
I'm looking at my equipment. There's nothing I can do to help that situation. That's going to be all you, dude.
Well, no, we give it. Maybe that's something that Rowan can do.
No, I mean, like in terms of starting it. I don't know how to time a start.
Let's collect some dried stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bundle it up into a bundle. We can tie it with ropes and stuff and make these little bundles out there and preset them up. And then all he has to do is go and light them and move around and meet up with us, right?
Elwin, you talking about?
Elwin, yeah. Or Rowan. No, Elwin's hurt. Elwin has no hand and no tongue, and he's in the truck with gears, right? Rowan is with us, and he's fully capable of doing stuff.
Okay.
But we can't attack this compound head on.
No. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I like the idea of having something to run towards, too. We got to get the truck over there. All right. It sounds like we have a lot of work ahead of us. We got to make bundles. We got to get the truck to the other side.
Yeah, we got to find a spot on the other side. So I don't know. Maybe is this another day? Are we waiting another day here?
I don't know. I don't know how long these slaves normally last in this situation. If they mow down that other field, then we have no place to hide. There's no. What happens? They did all 4 fields.
Well, the field to the north is lower than the field to the east, and the field that we're in is lower still. But it just means we have to be crawling on our belly, and it's high enough.
Yeah, but they're not going to come out to it because they will have harvested it all already. No, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, maybe.
West is harvested, south is harvested, north is harvested, and then east.
Yeah, no, it's growing. It's not harvested. It's growing. So each one is in a different state of maybe a few months behind the other ones, or
right.
Right. So it's staggered, right? The south has been completely harvested. It's completely all the way to the ground.
What I'm saying is we're going to be here in this. I don't know, can you see my circles here? We're going to be here in the high grain. The workers are going to come this way. I have a pointer here, so this is good. So the workers in the field and the slaves and the guards are going to come out this way into this field.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, we're going to start a fire here in the west.
Yep.
Okay, that fire starts. Maybe 1 or 2 of them leave. Maybe they don't. If they don't, at that point, we have to maybe try and get 1 or 2 of these people, slaves' attention. Throw them a carbine or throw them a weapon. And see how many of these guards we could blindside until we get them all 8 guards clear of here, and we could run with the, maybe we start the slaves, running. We have to. I don't remember. Did they come out in shackles for their hands or on their feet, or that was only when they were rounding them up? I don't remember.
They were wearing ankle shackles. Their hands were not shackled because they need to work.
Okay, so they are wearing hand. Do we have anything to cut those shackles? They probably can't run in shackles.
Probably not. Could use your sword to cut the chain at least between them, and we'll worry about getting the actual manacle part off later.
I don't know if it's a 15, if it's a DC 15, and I don't know. You tell me, can I go through something like that quickly?
The vibro blade can cut through anything.
Okay.
It can cut through it can cut through almost anything.
Okay.
So yes, you could very easily, walk up to that fence and cut a hole in that fence like nothing with it, like butter. The vibro blade is very powerful in that way.
Okay. Okay. Good. I mean, that's what I thought it would be. All right. So cool. Yeah. Then I'm not the least bit worried about shackles then. So it would be a matter of cutting their shackles and giving them opportunity to run by either causing further distraction, by silently taking guards out, whatever we got to do. We got to take little attacks of opportunity out here. Maybe pick them off. If all hell breaks loose, we attack them all and yell at the slaves to run. And I don't know what the hell we could do, but and then they'll be running towards the truck that's over here. That's the plan. That's what I was thinking. I mean,
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. I just think we have to decide whether is it we try to go in quietly and get them out, or do we do the distraction and try to get them out, right? Because
we could do the distraction the distraction could be here while we lay quiet, back on the east side of the building, in the grass, in the grain, and we could observe what the guards do. Maybe can we? That's a good question. Are we gonna be able to see what the guards do? I don't know.
We might not from over there. No, you're right. With that angle, we may not. With the fence being what it is, and the fact that field is lower than the other one, no, I don't think that we're going to see what they're doing.
Yeah, because the field is level. It's not like we're going to be uphill anymore. So we're going to look and just see stalks of grain in front of our faces.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be chaotic over there. And then try to wrangle, how many, 18 slaves or something?
Well,
20 slaves?
What if we took them on each side? What if we were in the grassy areas? Is there any grassy area over here in the southeast?
Yeah, I mean, you have fields, and in between the fields you have an open areas, right? Remember, we had to traverse those across the field, so we were having to go pretty far back. And then behind the fields is the tall grass, right? So you have these fields of wheat and grain. They're very, square, and then you have these open areas between there and the open areas between the field and the fences, right?
Right.
But once we clear the field, there's another open area, and then we could be in the grass. So a few things we need to start prepping. If we're going to do a fire, we need to start prepping some kind of preset bundles, right? And
well, wait a minute. Hang on a second, though. Are you so? What I'm getting at is there a place? Could we be like you see where the grain starts?
Mm-hmm.
Can we be on opposite sides, watching the activity in this area, and still be in the cover of grass? Like, I don't know what's here and what's here. Like I'm thinking, we could be on the sides of this field.
No, because think of it like this. Let me draw. I mean, the field kind of ends, right? Oops. Come on, wait, stop. There. So, I mean, think of it like this, right? And the field stops there, let's say, and the field stops there. The field stops there. So you have these open areas here.
Right, but I'm saying, so this area here, what's in this area here?
It's open.
There's grass? Low grass?
No, not even. It may be very low grass.
Oh, dirt?
No, it's pretty much dirt, yeah.
Okay.
And then, you have the back, let's just say the back of the field. And then after that, you would have, maybe 3 or 4 feet of dirt, and then you have the grass starts to build up again.
So then the plan doesn't work because the people are coming in this way, and we're standing in wheat. Mm-hmm. We don't even know. We don't know where the guards are. We don't know where we're blind and hiding in this field, completely blind.
Well, I mean, they don't know we're there.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like how? I mean, sneak up. I don't know. How do we? Are we going to see through any of this?
You can see through the wheat and see the compound. You're not going to see the other side of the compound from.
Oh, of course not.
If you're on the east, you're not going to see the gate on the west. You're
not
going to see it.
But what I'm getting at is if I'm hiding in this field and I'm looking to see what's going on, where are the guards? Where are the slaves? Am I going to be able to see any of that if I'm standing in a sea of wheat?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Right, and neither is Glume. So we'll be just sitting in there, waiting for a guard to bump into us?
No, because the guards tend to be around the perimeter, right? Their job isn't looking for people stealing slaves. Their job is to stop slaves from escaping, right? So they're around the perimeter, and the slaves are in the right? That's
I don't
what
remember where they were. I didn't ask where they were, though, did I?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of asking now, I guess. Well, no.
I mean, think about what they're doing, right? They're there to keep them from getting away. I mean, who's going to come? Who's coming in and breaking people out? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So they're going to be on the outskirts of this. Oh, that's even better. Okay, then that has a very good chance of working. Because the truth is that they may not see anything at all.
No, I mean if we could even get in there and get a couple of their attentions, maybe they can help us get them out of there. Like we can help them and they don't even know we're in there helping them, you know?
That's what I mean, yeah.
And
Definitely.
then if we can get them out of the field and across the open ground and into the grass,
Yep.
then we can start working our way to the truck and get the fuck out of here. Right?
Exactly. All right. So we have to make...
I love it when a plan comes together.
We have to make bunches of brush and tie them together and stuff for starting fire. You have to rig these igniter thingies.
Well, no, or someone's going to have to light them.
Yeah, but you're going to set it up so that they light easily, right?
Yeah, no, we need to collect some dry shit. We'll bind it together. We'll make little little teepee things there that we can light on fire. Hopefully catch some other stuff on fire. I mean, look, if you're here's my thought. If you're in some kind of camp and some shit starts burning, you don't want your camp to get burned down, even though I know they're far enough away.
Right.
I think they're gonna send somebody or minimally be watching that direction.
Right, you already sold me on it. You already sold me on the plan, man. Can we just get to the truck and make the stuff?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys start working your way back. The sun is going down to the truck. And you get to the truck, you can start to see it as we approach it, and from a distance you can hear some sobbing from inside the back of the truck.
Okay. Well, I look inside the back of the truck.
Okay. And you see Elwin coming back, and he sits down, and he has his submachine gun, and you can look over in the corner, you see Gears. His nose is completely shattered, and blood's dripping down his face, and he's sobbing. And
who's sobbing?
Gears.
Gears. Oh, okay.
And it looks like he just got cracked across the bridge of his nose, and his nose is shattered.
Okay. Well, what happened? He's acting up?
He looks at you and nods his head.
Okay. I call him outside the truck. I'll come outside the truck. We have to want to explain to Elwin.
Okay.
Owen.
So
Owen
pulls himself. Elwin with an E. He pulls himself to the edge of the truck.
Elwin.
Yeah. Elwin. Yeah.
Okay.
Elwin. WYNN.
And the other one is Rowen.
Rowen. ROWEN. EN,
not AN.
Yeah,
E-N.
That's a woman's name, Rowen. Yeah. So he pulls himself to the edge of the truck.
Is Elwin with an I or a Y? How many N's?
To the Y.
It's a Y and two N's?
And 3 N's.
Jeez. Okay. Elwin and Rowen. Fucking,
yeah. So he pulls himself to the edge of the truck and pulls himself down, and he limps over to where you guys are standing. He's very gray and ashen. Like he just doesn't. He's vertical, but he's not in great shape.
Elwin, are you okay?
You
feeling a little better? Hey, man, I know you can't talk, but maybe you could nod your head yes or no.
He kind of shrugs his shoulders.
All right. Have you eaten or drink anything? Yes.
He nods his head.
Yeah. Okay, good. Are you up to distracting these bastards so we could run our plan and get our people back?
Hmm. Rowan's like, I don't think he can. I don't think he's going to be able to distract anybody.
You think he can start a fire? No.
He does. He's not moving well, so I don't know that he's an option.
All right. Well, Rowan, it looks like it'll be you then. Are you all right with starting a fire?
Oh, I can start a fire.
Okay.
Absolutely. I actually want to start a fire.
Okay, good. I guess go start gathering some materials to use as kindling. Glume is going to rig something to make it easy to light. I don't know if Elwin can help with that, or maybe Elwin, you should just rest. Maybe eat something else or drink something. I don't know.
Okay. All right, so he goes and sits on the edge of the truck and puts his legs up, and he just puts his head back and closes his eyes. His submachine gun is leaning across his lap.
Okay. So, Glume, do you need me to do anything?
No, I mean, I think this is a good plan. I just think, what about the other farm? That's my only concern. So our plan is to fill the truck full of people, arm them with the weapons that we have, and then attack the other farm directly. I mean, what are we driving the truck right into the gate? What are we doing? I'm assuming it has to have a similar layout. These things seem like some kind of like erectable, farm that they can just stand up anywhere. I said, my concern would be we hit this farm and it doesn't have who you're looking for. That's my concern for you.
Yeah, but I'm looking for all these people. So, I think we need to free all these people. We can't just leave them behind. We've only seen 2 or 3 of them. So chances are, of me seeing my mother probably pretty low anyway. So I think we just have to clear this camp and roll the dice with our increased numbers against the second camp. There's going to be about 20 something very, very, very pissed people. And I wouldn't underestimate that.
You know what? I'd feel better if we can get rid of those dune buggies, though. I mean, if anybody's going to get warned, it's going to be those things that warn them. There's a period of time when they're both gone.
Yes, they go out in the morning shift, and then they return at 12. They return at lunchtime.
Yeah. So that almost seems like when we want to hit.
Was there a
right?
pattern? I don't remember. Did we recognize a pattern of where they go? I don't know.
We never saw where they went to. They both go down the road.
Right.
But we don't know where they went to. So that's also a key thing, right? Without those dune buggies, they don't have any vehicles. So we definitely want to hit them first thing in the morning.
Right. We're going to hit them before those dune buggies even come back.
Yeah. So we need to do it like maybe an hour after they leave so they're far enough away, right? And we don't start shooting until we absolutely need to shoot. We need to go quiet, right? Quiet.
This is as quiet as we can be.
So the minute we start shooting, then that's going to draw attention. Okay. I think this is going to work. I just worry about the other farm. I mean, we need this to go well, and then we're going to have a lot less time, right? We're going to assume the dune buggies will come back. Hopefully a couple of hours after we are done.
Right.
And that would give us some time to get to the other place, or I don't know. That's my only concern.
Well, we could beeline it to the other place and hit it with, if it's any more fortified, then we just have to, hide and lay low. If it's the same, maybe, and maybe we just, if we have time to plan something, we do. But if we see that we're being chased, or that, they're already looking for us, we could just, bum rush it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
We could ram the gate with our truck. It doesn't look like such a well-fortified structure. It looks like it's been made against the weather, not against an attack.
But all the guns are on that side.
We can what?
There's that platform with that big gun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't it made of wood? Can't we just knock out one of the legs with our vehicle and just send it tumbling?
Yeah, but you got to get close enough. Remember, there's a road, and it's positioned on the same side as the road comes up, right?
Yeah.
That means it's going to shoot at us the whole time while we're driving to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I could drive, and you could snipe them. I'm sure you have. You ever shot from the roof of a moving vehicle?
Yeah, I mean, that's not the point, but we got to get close enough. All right, well, let's see. I'm going to follow your lead on this one.
All right. Well, it's good because I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Just, do you need any help with the bundles of?
Yeah, we just need to start. We're gonna let Rowan collect all that shit up, and then we'll start bundling it together. I thought maybe we could use some kind of gunpowder or something as an accelerant, and maybe like light a piece of cloth and give Rowan some time to light these things. We'll put him in position, light them quickly, and they really don't get going for a little bit. Maybe maybe we can rig something up.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that. But
well, no,
if you do,
we can break gun cartridges open and just use some of this gunpowder if we have to.
You know how to do that?
Just a little bit.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, you just break the thing open and pour it in. We'll put it in a little pouch, and we'll take a long strip of something and we'll try to rig it so that he has a little bit of time to light them and go.
I have about 64 rounds or so of charged pistol ammunition. Can you use that?
If we borrow 3 or 4 of those, that would be enough gunpowder for us to use it as some kind of accelerant.
Okay. So here, take 3.
Okay. So he takes 3 of your rounds and breaks them open, starts to dump them out into like a tin cup and separate the little pellets away from it and get the gunpowder all separated and tear some sheets of cloth from some of the bandage stuff that you guys have, the makeshift bandages, and makes little gunpowder pouches.
Oh, like the ninja movies from the 80s?
Kind of, yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll put them in the middle of the bundle, and we'll not quite like that.
You throw it down and you go poof and
the little eggs. No.
I always wanted one of those. I wanted those and a lightsaber.
There you
go.
Go ahead. So we'll put them either on top of the bundle or something that we can use to really get this going. But it'll give him some time. He'll light the cloth. The cloth will burn the pouch. The pouch will accelerate the fire.
Wow!
And give him some time to get closer to us, right? Because he's gonna have to go from the west side. He's gonna have to double all the way around the east side and come up on that eastern field, right?
Right.
So and I think you and I should probably be on the southern side. That way we can take care of the guards on that southern side, southeastern side of the field, over say
southeast,
over here, southeast over here. That way he's going to come from here and work his way kind of around, right? He's going to have to come through this field and to here.
Right. So why would we meet him all over here? We should meet him over here. Northeast.
No, I'm just saying we're going to work our way this way. I think we want to clear any of the guys on this side of the field. Don't you think?
Well, I was thinking those guys hide in the field.
Okay.
And snatch the people out of them. Try and get the people, cut their shackles, and get them running in this direction. Get them going in that direction. And leaving the guards on the perimeter as dumb as possible for as long as possible.
Okay. So we hide in the field and we wait for the workers.
Yeah, like and then as they get close, we kind of sneak towards them. We tell them to be quiet. We cut their shackles. And little by little, our numbers will grow in the field. And then we'll just, when the fire goes full blaze, maybe we'll just start to pick up a pace and get towards the truck.
All right. How many carbines do we have?
I had written down, 3, but I don't know if that was accurate. There was 3 carbines and, I think it was just 3 carbines. Because I think we had a couple other things in there, but I think that they were taken away by, Bling. Bling?
Bling, yeah. Well, no, I think... Yeah, no, you had bows, and there were bows and carbines and all that stuff from Timberland. They were all in the back of the truck.
That's right. That's what the other thing was. See, I didn't remember what the other thing was. I know there was another weapon, but I didn't remember what it was.
Yeah. Okay, so Rowan comes back with a bunch of dry sticks and some brush and stuff, and they start to use some rope and cloth to make these pretty good-sized bundles. I mean, they're... maybe...
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
How many bows did you say there were, though?
Let me see if I have...
See, I don't remember. There was a couple other things, and Bling took them.
Bling took mostly the tech, I think.
Right, he took the tech. Yeah, and he left the weapons, which was 3 carbines, because there were 3 guys on motorcycles, I think. But the bows, I don't remember how many bows. That I don't remember. That was on my character sheet in my notes, and
yeah, I don't have that note either. All right, let's say it's 8 bows.
I don't think it was that high.
Okay, let's say it's 6 bows.
Okay.
And maybe 24 arrows.
Okay.
Or let's say 30. 6 bows and 30 arrows. So we could split that up 5 arrows apiece, and hopefully they know how to use a bow.
Oh, my people from Timberland are very good with bows.
I mean, that's assuming they're all from Timberland, though, right? I mean...
Right. True. Okay.
Okay.
Can't believe I lost the character sheet.
Okay.
All right. Well, those are the only things I was missing, I think. And I was missing one other skill. I know I had another skill. I can't remember what it was. Terrible.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
I know. I left it on my table. I can't control my family. I can't.
It's the only nice thing about me having stuff. I put my stuff in a room and they're not really supposed to be in there, so they're afraid of me.
Yeah, you have that cool little. You're literally the people under the stairs almost. Like you got this like secret entrance, like Hogwarts. Like you just slip into that room. I love that room.
Yeah, it's my Harry Potter room.
Yeah,
it's my cupboard under the stairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you guys, you make these little teepee things, and Glume ties them together, and there's 3 pretty good sized ones. And he was going over with Rowan. He's like, Rowan, when you place these tomorrow morning, got to find a place with some dry brush or something that's going to catch. And let's put them far enough apart that maybe they'll think that there's a lot more of us than. Maybe it'll make them. Maybe we'll draw even more people off. Let's hope so. Find a nice area where this thing is going to catch, and it's got a long strip of cloth on it that ends in the little gunpowder pouch, which is tied up in the middle of this big. Like I said, it's all this dry grass and sticks, and it's all bound together with rope, and all of it's flammable. So, it even has like little strips that'll catch and really start to burn pretty good. So,
okay. Oh, these look good. You did a good job with these.
They do. They
look highly flammable.
They're good. Hopefully, I hope
yes.
we can get some fire.
I can't believe you made these. Nice. This is good. You should sell these in town.
Yeah, I distract. What do I don't want to? Maybe we'll put up like a cart or something.
They're nice. Is all I'm saying.
No,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
This is good. All right, so we'll check them out. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and Rowan, are you okay with this?
Yeah, I'm good. I know what to do.
Good.
Put these things down. I'm gonna pre-stage them, but we got to talk, right? I mean, 8 o'clock is when things start to move around in there.
Yes, let's discuss this over food.
Yeah,
I know Glume is going to pass out soon.
Oh yeah.
So we start prepping food. Like I want us to be fully charged for this.
Okay.
So I stick my hand in MRE fire, right? like a.
Yep. Okay.
I scoop it with my 4 fingers in my mouth like a pig. And I go, so should we be in the fields at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got to be on the fields at 6 a.m., right? The buggies leave at 8. The people come out. We need to give it some time. So we need to sync up and say, hey, when do I need to light these and how are we communicating?
Right. Okay. 6 a.m. and then... How long do you think Rowan would need to fill it, to spread them out? Like maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it in 30 minutes, get him in position.
6:30. So that brings us to 6:30.
6:30, maybe 7 tops.
7?
I think we need...
No, we need to make deadlines.
No, I understand that, but the buggies leave at 8, right? The people come out after that.
Right.
So, I mean, let's work the timings off of that.
Right. Well, I'm saying is that he could be, if he has those in position by 7, he could be waiting to light them. We could be making our way across the field to the north and getting towards the field, getting into position in the field in the east.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think to cross that field? Quietly and,
For Rowan?
For us.
Oh, for us to cross that field? I mean, we could do it. That's high, so maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. All right. So you're saying I could maybe sleep an extra 15 minutes? It's a big deal sleeping an extra 15 minutes.
I don't. I think we should be up and be ready. I don't know that I'm gonna sleep. This.
Okay.
I don't know. This could fall apart.
I'm not a good sleeper either. All right. So I think that
he takes a mouthful of that same canned shit that you're eating and kind of makes a face like, oh, this is like potted meat or something horrible.
Yes, these things they're not very good.
Oh.
All right. So yeah. So 7:00, let's say. So he can't light them until 7:55.
Well, you want to let the buggies go first, right?
Right. How long you think these packets that you took to, will take to, start to burn?
I would say he should light them at 8:30 and start making his way around. I think 9 a.m.
A half hour after the buggies leave the compound?
I think we want to make sure that they're far enough away. Yeah. We don't want to risk them seeing the smoke or anything, right? We don't want them coming back in the middle of this whole thing. That's the last thing.
I guess you're right.
So let's say he needs to light him at maybe 8:30 and work his way over, and we need to plan on making our move at around.
We need to be in the field already hiding before they come out.
Oh no, we're in the field before 8 o'clock.
Yes.
We are all going at the same time.
Right. Okay. So we'll be in the field. So we'll leave him in that field at about 6 o'clock. It'll take him about an hour to spread these things apart, or at least to find good spots for them and to put into place them. We'll make our way across the field to the north and then get into the grain on the east. And we'll wait. At 8:30, Rowen will light after the buggies pass. But what if the buggies didn't? Well, 8:30.
30 minutes after the buggies leave. I think that's what we have to time off of. Right? It's not 8:30. It's 30 minutes after the buggies go, which is right around 8. So.
Okay, so we all wait for the buggies to leave.
Yep.
Then we set a timer for 30 minutes, and then he starts the fire. We at this point are in the grain.
Yep.
And we should be a little bit back further, so that way the workers don't reach us too soon, because we need the workers to reach the area that we're in by around 8:45, when the fire really starts to take hold. Right?
Yep.
So let's get ourselves in the middle of that field. Okay. All right. I think I understand. Does everybody else understand? Should we synchronize? What? No, there's no reason to synchronize anything.
There's no watches. We're keying off that the buggies leaving, right? He's going to go about 30 minutes, light the fuses 30 minutes after the buggies leave, and start working his way around.
Right. Rowen, do you have a timer for 30 minutes? Do you have a watch of some kind?
No. I just heard us talk back. That was my phone. Yeah, I don't have a watch, but I don't know. Do we want to give him one of our comms? Do we want to give? I mean, we only have the 2 comms. Do we want to give him one of the comms?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. We give him the comm.
Or do you want to take him and let me put the things out and light them?
No, I need your stealth in this field.
Okay.
And I feel like we should have bought a 3rd comm. All right. I give him my watch. And I tell him in 30 minutes, when that thing, and I show him how to set a timer. I said, and after that fire, then set the timer, and then
okay.
But I mean, I don't know how he's going to find, and then he doesn't go into the fields. I just want him to go to the truck. So Elwin,
where are we parking the truck? Are we moving the truck?
Yes, let's get. Yeah, after we finish eating this slop, we have to go move the truck.
Okay.
All right. Is everyone on the same page? This plan is getting very elaborate.
It is getting elaborate now. I don't even know. Do we have enough time? Okay.
All right. So eat and let's move this truck. Maybe we could rest for an hour before this all happens.
Okay.
Okay.
So Glume shoves
the
rest
of the crap in my mouth.
Yeah. Shovel the shit on a shingle in her mouth. There's crackers and stuff.
Crackers aren't half bad.
Yeah, they're not as stale as they usually are. This is actually a good box. When he finishes, he pulls a pouch out and pulls it open, and it's like some kind of pudding in a pouch, and he just pours it into his mouth.
Nice.
And then pulls a wet nap out and rips it and starts wiping his face, like excessively wiping his hands in his face.
Okay. I don't do any of that. I wipe my mouth with the inner part of my right elbow. And I stand up and I start throwing stuff in the truck. I don't think there's anything that wasn't in the truck.
No, we didn't take anything out of the truck.
I take a like a piece of scrap of food that was left from my MRE and I throw it in Gear's lap.
Okay, well, his hands are bound though, so he really can't feed himself.
But in front of,
and it actually
didn't he feed himself last time?
Yeah, but I also think you had him shackled to the truck, down to the truck.
Okay, so that's right. Yeah, I did before I left because he was going to be alone with Elwin. So yes, I reshackle him with his hands in the front, and I give him like a little bit of the whatever food that was left over there.
All right, so he takes a crust of some of the crackers and starts shoving them in his mouth and running his finger around the inside of the can and licking it as best as he can, licking the can. He's like starving.
Right.
All right. So they pick up the 3 bundles that Glume and Rowen fashioned. They're bound top and bottom, and they have all these shreds of cloth hanging off of them. And he throws them in the back of the truck. And you guys are. So there was a road leading to the farm, and you were on the western side of that road. So Glume gets in the truck with his night vision goggles and pulls them down and slowly starts to pull the truck forward with no lights on, out of the grass, and then across the road to the other side of the road. You're going to have to move it if you want to see the map.
So this is now back. So now this is that was the compound. We were back. Oh, there's that beautiful There it is, guys.
What?
Truck? The truck. The camel with many backs.
So yeah, we were like here, over here is where we parked.
Where?
Well, actually, I can't really.
Why can't you do this? Why can't you do the red circle?
Can you see when I do that? What are you clicking to say select? I just click select.
I just have the black arrow tool, which is the select move tool, and I put it on the map, and I left click and hold it down, and it just left and hold. There you go.
Oh, you can see it now.
Now I can see it. Okay, that's so actually, red is me and you're black.
I have a mouse now. Yeah, so that's where the truck is, in that area there.
Okay.
So you're going to
pull
this
road. So like road. We're down back. We're on this side of this road, like off map here, which this is an exploded view of this area.
No, I mean you're probably literally parked right over here.
Yeah, not far away, not too far, but we're in the grass. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then you're gonna have to drive through the grass, across the road, around the south of the compound, and park the truck.
Yeah, over there. Exactly. That's the plan.
Actually,
right
I would say maybe you want to do down here, just because you're closer to that road.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the plan. So does Glume find an area such as this? Well, I mean, when he goes, is he back on the main road? And he pulls off?
Well, you have to cross.
Or is he staying in the grass?
No, you've got to go in the grass. There's no way around it. The main road is, I mean, unless you, but that's a long way to run, dude. Unless you want to bring the truck down.
No. I'm saying, does he drive the main road to get back to this position, or does he drive in this brush?
No, you have to drive through it, and you're going to have to go through the brush to get over to this area.
Okay. So I take it he's just going slowly through this brush.
Going very slowly, yeah.
Okay.
With no lights.
No lights. And is it dark?
Yeah, it's dark. It's very rough. He can kind of see stuff, but the brush is thick. Every now and then you hit a stump. He's got to back up and start it. I mean, it takes most of the night.
And he's doing this via night vision.
Yeah, which is not. And
tall
he's not
grass scraping on the truck. All right.
So you're able to find a pretty decent area here that's got some cover, and park the truck here, and you face it towards the road to the south.
Right. So for the podcast listeners, this is the southeast corner of the building, of the camp, kind of out of view, but in between, there was essentially a triangle between the two camps. So there's a road running straight through the middle of a triangle, where the base consists of a camp to the north and a camp to the south, and to the east is the refinery. It kind of in between those two camps, but on the north side of the road, forming like this triangle. So the southeast of the camp, the northern camp, is kind of almost between the camp and the refinery. Sorry, I just thought I'd explain it. So now that's far out of this view here. So did he make it there, or we're still traveling?
Yeah. So like I said, it takes you about 4.5 hours going very, very slowly through the brush. Try to not make as little noise as you can, and you get it's going to be, maybe it's going to be about, we're going to have to get 15 minutes through the grass to get to the truck. That's about as close as he can get without making any more noise. So Glume is able to maneuver it right to about this area over here in the grass. I'm gonna mark it. Let me just mark it.
I'm trying to get the camp and that location. Oh, so let me just zoom into there first. I mean, this is
where we can get the truck to.
Okay.
And it looks relatively flat that it's a direct run to the road. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to take some driving rolls. Some things are going to have to go right for us.
I know. And then we're going to be taking this straight across that road north. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be good.
All right. So it's now about 3 o'clock in the morning by the time we get the truck in a good position.
Right.
The plan is that Gears will be there. He's going to be chained up. Elwin's going to keep an eye on him. And then we're going to come running with these slaves, and we're going to get the hell out of here.
Right. That's the plan.
The next compound is actually due south of where we are parked, according to the map. So
right. Yeah, assuming the map is correct. But so far, it's been correct. So who knows?
Yep.
Okay.
So, I guess I don't know. Somebody needs to take the first watch, or we need to just sit together in the truck and doze off for a little bit. We only have a few hours before we have to be up and moving around.
All right. Well, do you have an alarm? Well, wait a minute now. How far? We're parked in this truck. How far of a walk is it for now? Owen.
It's 15
Elwin,
to 20 minutes. Yeah.
No, Rowen.
Elwin's going to have to. Rowen, sorry, yeah. Rowen is going to have to walk. Well, it's 15 to 20 minutes for us to get to the edge of the field. So it's going to take him maybe a half hour, 45 minutes the other way.
Okay.
In
addition to our 15 minutes. Okay.
He's going to take 45 minutes total because he's going to have to go all the way around the north side of the compound and get into that western grass over there. Maybe an hour.
All right. So we'll be sitting in that grain for an hour while he walks ahead to that field. Okay.
If we're lucky.
Yeah. Okay. So who's got the alarm there? Should we leave at 6?
Yeah, let's get up at 5:30-ish.
5:30-ish.
All right, so we can get about maybe 2.5 hours sleep.
All right.
Okay.
Who's setting an alarm?
Glume sets it on his watch. He also goes over and sets it on Rowan's watch so we don't oversleep.
Okay. All right. So I try and rest.
Okay. So you lean back and you're pretty tired from all the running around that you did, and it's pretty. You're closing your eyes and you're starting to drift off, and as you drift off, you can hear Glume already snoring because he's down fast too. And then almost as soon as you close your eyes, you hear beep 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 beep, and it's time to get up and get moving again.
Wow. Okay. Jeez, felt like I hardly slept. All right.
Yeah, almost like you blinked and you open your eyes and it was like 2.5 hours later.
I start, jacking calf into cups for everybody.
Okay. You crush some of the calf pills up in some water from a canteen, and it heats up, and you start to dole that out, and Glume starts to get up and stretch out and get himself moving. He's got the cup of calf in one hand and some kind of bar in another, and he's shoving it in his head. Rowen is starting to grab and collect all the arrows and stuff, and he's got them tied together, and he creates some ropes that we can throw the bundles of arrows together so that we can carry them with us, because it's not easy things to carry without like quivers and things like that. And stages the three. You said 3 rifles, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we could take a rifle. I mean, he's going to be. I don't want to walk through the fields with 8 bows and 3 rifles.
No, but we're going to have to get them out there, and maybe we stage them out there or something. Or do you just want to leave them in the vehicle and just bring the 3 rifles?
Yeah, I think we should leave the bows and arrows in the vehicle and bring the 3 rifles. Were there any? I have a knife. Like I'll give a guy one of my knives, and I don't know, and the 3 rifles, and everybody else will just run. I mean, I don't think a bow and arrow is going to be much use in that field anyway.
Okay, so he throws the arrows back up in the back of the truck, and the bows stay where they are. Elwin wakes up and he's stretching. They're rebandaging his stump before we leave. So Rowen is pulling the dirty bandage off and throwing it away and rewrapping something on it. And he's wincing. He's got his submachine gun across his lap.
Okay, I was just gonna say I check his submachine gun and hand it to him. Okay, you're gonna keep an eye on gears, right? You okay?
He nods his head.
Okay. All right. So I check all my equipment, fresh magazine in my charge pistol. I grab my binoculars and put on my tactical vest and gloves. Excuse me. I'm drinking a little Diet Coke here.
Yeah. By the way, one thing about your tactical vest that we have not been playing right, but you're at a -5 to move silently in that thing.
What?
Yep.
All right, take my tactical vest. So then I'm a 14 to hit, by the way. That means I'll be dead very quickly.
Well, but I'm just saying the vest itself, the way that it's set up, the rules are, and the fastest you can move is 25 feet.
It slows me down?
And you're the most dexterity, because it's so bulky and strong. I mean, it's a 20 to hit you, dude.
It is a 20 to hit me. That's high, right? I thought it sounded high.
Well, it's high, but it's plus your normal bonuses, but it's like a +5.
No, it's a +6.
So it's a +6, yeah. So
I'm a 14
dex,
difference.
Yeah, so everybody starts at 14. +6 makes you 20. So as it is, you maybe want to look into modifying it to give you slightly less protection, but make you a little bit more mobile. That's something you can absolutely do. Those are the kinds of things that you want to look for, those opportunities. But I was looking today, and it's like, with the tactical, you're -5 to sneak in it.
Oh.
And the fastest you can move is 25 feet. And the maximum
I'm dead multiple times then. I've been dead multiple times.
Yeah. So I was just looking at that.
Because I'm a +2 move silently.
Yeah.
So that means I'd be a -3 with the vest. I always had the vest. I take the vest off and I put it on Elwin.
Okay. All right.
Am I bare-chested, muscle glistening type of stuff, or am I wearing?
Yep. Do you want to try to take? Elwin had some leather armor. On. Do you want to try to use his armor?
No, I take mud from the ground and I start smearing it on myself, Predator style.
Okay.
But no, not Predator style. Like not in Predator when he was alone and camouflaged himself from but Predator before when they were still all together and he was going out to get him when he was pushing it on his sides of his face. That
you're like camouflaging yourself.
Yeah, I'm camouflaging myself, but streaks. I don't want you to think I'm dipping myself in mud.
Okay.
Who had armor on?
Well, Elwin had leather armor on. So,
what is leather
which doesn't
armor?
have half of it.
No.
Yeah, I mean it's a +2 to your. It's something.
It's a +2.
Yep.
And what are the minuses?
No minuses.
No minuses. Okay.
Maximum dex bonus in it is +6, which your dex bonus isn't that high.
My dex isn't that high.
Speed is 30 feet, so it doesn't decrease your speed at all.
Okay.
So weight's really light.
Elwin, is it right if I borrow this?
Yep. So he hands you. It's almost like a leather, like a leather vest almost, with like plates that go down the sleeves, and so it fits you. It's a little bit tight, but yeah, you get some protection from it, and at least you'll be able to sneak.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay. So it's something. So
Yep.
so what are you? 16 to hit.
I'm a 16 defense now.
Okay. All right. So everybody arms up, and you're ready to go. Each of us throw a rifle over our back, I guess, an extra rifle over our back to carry.
Mm-hmm.
And we start to work our way towards the field.
That worked out perfectly. We had 3 carbines, and there's 3 of us.
Yep.
Look at that.
And each strap, the bullets are actually on the strap. So you shoot a bullet, you reload right off the strap. So
nice. Okay.
Works out. Okay. So we start to, and it's also fitting that you're going to kill cyborg motherfuckers with the weapons of your people. So,
the carbines that I thought were there.
The carbines were from Timberland.
Oh, were they?
Yep. Some of the soldiers had carbines, and some of them had bows. Each of Rowen, Elwin, and Bundy's had a carbine and a bow.
That's right, they did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So they're made of like the wood from the trees that you guys use to protect your village. So black, gnarly looking like wood bases with like a metal rifled barrel on it and everything. So
cool.
All right, so you start to work your way across the fields and or through the grass, and you get to the point where you can see the eastern field in sight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at that point that you kind of part ways with Rowan. He takes his bundles that he's got also tied to his back and starts to work his way to the north. And he he looks at his watch and points to it. And you and I are sitting there in the grass, and we have visual on the field.
Okay.
And it is
anything going on?
It's about 6:25 in the morning. Sun is just starting to crest the horizon. The guards in the towers are starting to move about. You can see them starting to walk back and forth in the towers, get the blood flowing. They've been up late on a watch. And nothing yet. You start to see some of the lights inside the building start to come on, and the compound starts to kind of wake up. We are.
I take out my vibroblade and I stand there holding it. I'm sorry? What?
We're over in that area where I marked. Actually, you might not see it where you selected it, but you're going to want to center the action more towards that field,
yes,
right? Or zoom it out or something.
You're starting to go in and out.
Because there's going to be stuff. Yeah. Sorry, I had my head turned. I was looking at the phone because that's the only way I can really see what everybody else is saying. Okay. Oh, shit.
Okay. So where are we? Make those X's again. Make that circle again.
We are. Oops, sorry. I have to click this.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, now I see it. Wait. I got to get closer. And just want to make sure that. All right. Wait, I have to get that part of the field where Rowen is going to be.
Yeah, over here.
Rowan's going to be in the opposite corner. Right. You see, like you just did that off screen.
Yep, I see that now.
So I'm going to zoom out just for the time being, and then I'll zoom in when stuff starts to go down.
That's fine. I think
so. We're here.
The action's going to be where we are.
We're here, right?
Yes.
You said
we're right here.
Oh, that's us. That's the two X's.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So Glume pulls out his rifle, clicks his stock out, pulls up pulls it up to his eye. He starts looking.
I take my vibroblade out, but I turn it off so that it's not making the noise.
Mm-hmm.
I just have it hanging down my side, and I'm just looking ahead. And I ask Glume, "What do you think? Do you think this is going to work?"
I think we got as good a shot as any. I mean, I give us like 50-50 chance. This is going to be great.
Rowen, yes. It's 50-50 chance is pretty good. And Rowen, what do you think? What are his odds of getting there and coming back? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, it's way less than that.
It's less than 50%.
I don't know. This is going to be terrible. No.
Did we just throw him to the wolves?
Fine. No, he'll be fine. We're going to be fine. Okay. So we start getting close to just on the other side of 7 o'clock. We sit down. Glume is shoving another one of those bars in his mouth.
Okay.
Sitting in the grass. He's created a little perch for himself. And you guys have a good shot of you can see down the one side, this side, and you can see pretty clear down that side, down the clearing from where you guys are in the grass. So you'll have a view of at least the guards on these two sides, which for you are probably the most important.
Is that whole rectangle the whole field?
That's more or less the field.
Okay, it's not a huge field.
I think it's bigger than, maybe it's slightly bigger than that, but I just started.
So we could see the entire back side of it. But are they guards? The guards normally come here, right?
Well, when the guards come,
and then over here, and then over here.
The guards probably would form a perimeter around that field the best that they could with the 8 guards. So. And then
they would, including the backside, probably. I mean, I don't remember if we saw.
And probably especially the backside, right?
But we're on a road. We're in the open over here.
No, we're in the. Here, let me check.
I think we should get in the grain, in the back of the grain over here.
No, Oh, you want to actually move into the green right away? Okay.
Well, not right away. But before they come out, I think we should be over here somewhere, because otherwise, the guards are gonna see us, right? I mean, guards are coming right here. We have no cover here.
No, we're in the high grass in this area, though.
There's high grass here. I thought it was all dirt.
Yeah, here? But there's
so back here. There's grass.
Let's say this is the high grass, right? There's an opening between there's ground between the grass and the fields, right? But there's high grass around it, right? So we're kind of in the edge of the high grass where we can see down both sides of this field. We're not going to be in a position where we're going to see more than that.
So time out 1 second.
Take a time out. He's good. He's good. He said he was good.
He kept saying he's good. I'm good.
Well, then, what's the matter? What's the matter? And he said
he came down crying. I was like, "What happened?" And he's like, "I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Don't worry about me, bro. I'm good."
Sorry.
All right. So you guys that's fine. So you guys are sitting there waiting. Glume offers you one of these bars. While you guys are sitting there. I hear.
Oh, you still hear him? Sorry.
I can hear him upstairs. Yeah.
He's calling his mother. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's exhausted. That's a problem. He's exhausted. He was exhausted when he was here, dude. He was like, "Why do these goggles keep getting so loose?" I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
The goggles, dude. It's okay, man. It's gonna be. I'm good.
Oh god. Yeah. All right. So we're in the high grass over here.
Yep. He offers you a bar. He's loudly chewing his. So, at what point do we want to go in the grass? Do we want to wait for the guards to come, or do we want to do it right before they come?
No, right before they come, we should duck into the field. Okay. I mean, how big is this area that we're crossing?
Do you want it? It's maybe 18 feet.
I wonder if one of us goes in and one of us stays outside.
Do you want to go out and then I can cover you guys at least coming out?
Yeah, like maybe you could just get your poison dart thing, snipe thing, and snipe. Yep.
Oh yeah, he's definitely using the poison ones this time.
All right, so then let me just I think maybe I'll go into the field, being that I have the vibroblade and I can cut the shackles.
Okay.
All right, so just beforehand.
The second rifle when you put it across your back, like crisscross the two rifles.
Nice.
And every time you move, you can just feel how tight the leather vest is that you're wearing, the protection that you're wearing, just extra tight on you.
And my rippling muscles and 2 carbines crisscrossed against my back, Deadpool style. and I'm in a vibro blade in my hand that's turned off. And what time is it? Can I sneak into this field yet?
It's just about to turn 8:00, so now would be the time for you to make your move.
I am going to sneak. I'm going to sneak into the field.
All right, give me a hide roll.
Who roll?
A move silently, a hide roll, something.
Oh, okay. Oh, my hide I think was a 2. My move silently is also no. My hide was a 6. My move silently is a 2. So do I need to silently then a hide,
do a hide? Let's just do a hide.
Oh, we're gonna just pick one. So then let me pick the hide then, please. Okay, so d20 plus 6.
Okay.
They saw me already.
Was
the guards came out?
No, the guards are not out yet.
You didn't say the guards are out.
So you run across the ground and into the wheat, and you're hiding in the wheat right now.
Okay, I'm over. Where am I?
You are. Hold on, shit. Freehand. You are let's say you're right about in here for now.
Here. Okay, so I am, again, for the podcast listeners, east, but towards I'm kind of southeast, at the back edge of this grain field. And then there's a dirt clearing, and Glume, you're in the high grass, covering me with a sniper rifle.
Yep, and the truck is due south of where our current position.
Do I hear any buggies or anything?
You start to hear the buggies start up.
They start. Okay.
You can hear them starting up in the compound. And you can hear the clanking of the gate opening up, and then the two buggies you can hear the sound slowly start to disappear of the engines.
Cue suspenseful music. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know how. Hold on. I wish I could hear this. Here.
Sounds like a circus. A carnival or a Okay. I know we had the music running, but I just wanted to turn it up.
Hear that? How's that? Actually, hold
on. This is a suspenseful moment, man. You have control of the music.
Yeah, I can't hear a fuck all thing.
I know. I can't believe you can't hear it.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. That's really
and it's coming through here, but wait. Shh. Okay. This is a little suspenseful.
Actually, I can hear that now. Did you do something?
Nope. Oh, you're making it louder. Don't change the volume of it on me.
Hold on, I'm going in the middle. But I can hear it now all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Welcome to tech. I mean, it's tech world. It works and then it doesn't work and then it works again.
I got wires here, though. You're virtual. You're doing all this virtual shit. I have wires. There's no fucking reason why I should hear this.
Well, I have everything in the mixer, so it sounds good. This is sort of suspenseful. It's a little more... Yeah. It's reminding me of Mass Effect, like in the Citadel. Was there a Citadel in Mass Effect?
Was there? I don't know. I never played that. All right, so you're in the grass. You can hear the gate clank open. The doom buggies roar out. Usually at that time, within maybe 5 to 10 minutes, is when they start moving the slaves outside the gate.
Slaves, okay. So they're not. The slaves haven't moved yet.
No, but the gate hasn't closed, which is usually they close the gate after the slaves are outside, right?
So you're talking about the gate that's on the northwest side of the building by the road.
Yeah, it's actually on the west side.
Yeah, it's straight out west, not northwest.
Yeah. Right about there.
Okay.
Right about there. What was the road here? Joking. It's funny. So
what?
You're
talking about the penis road?
No, it's not a penis road. It's actually not at all penis shaped, unless it's like a horse penis.
Yes, true.
So you move into the grass and you're just waiting. And then after maybe about 15 or 20 minutes, you can hear the sounds of chains clanking, and you can kind of hear the slaves start to move into the fields, and you can hear the guards barking orders at them. And they start to position themselves in various places around the field. And you hear
I grip my
guard
sword
there.
and swallow hard. I have... Oh, I'm hearing them. Oh, so I'm hearing them all around me then.
Yeah, you can hear 3 guards on the edge near where you guys are that you can actually see.
I could see them?
And Glume,
Where
you can
am I?
see them through the field you're in the field here.
Am I here? Am I still in the southeast
And
point?
okay,
I
and the
wanted
wind
to
is
be
blowing
here. I should have moved. Can I move or no?
Sure, yeah. Make another hide roll.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
Sorry, let me go to where I can see that. Okay. So you move to this
Roll the
position
23.
here now.
Okay, so I'm over there. Okay. Now, from this position, I could see the guards through the grain, and these 3 guards I could see.
Actually, there's a 4th guard here that you can see. Sorry, hold on. Let me go back to the drawing tool.
So in this rectangular field, I have 3 guards, 2 on the east side, and there's 1 on the north, which is the narrow part of the rectangle.
The south side, actually.
South, sorry.
Yep. That you can actually you can see as the wheat blows around and as you're hiding,
yes.
You can see one of the slaves works his way right into the middle of the field, and he's right in front of you.
Now,
He does not see
yet?
you.
Okay.
No, not yet. And there's actually one behind you and one on the other side of you, and none of them see you at this point.
Okay. Now, I'm trying to get an idea of the distance here with these guards. Like, are they in earshot of me? Like, I mean, if I make a little bit of noise, will they hear me? Like, will they hear a whisper? Or is it? Do I have to make
you can hear the wheat? You can hear the. Sorry, I'm moving away from the microphone for some stupid fucking reason. You can hear the wheat blowing, which makes a noise. You can hear it blowing into each other, and the wind picks up.
Right.
And the guards are yelling shit, just fucked up shit at each other. Hey, you were a fucking piece of shit last night. You suck. No, you fucking suck, man.
All right. So now, because
we
in other words, like if I
forth.
turn my vibroblade on, like how much noise is this thing gonna make? I mean, I don't. It makes a little bit of noise, I know, but I don't know if it's
a high pitched noise. It doesn't carry as far. I mean, I don't know.
Because I am in grain. All right. Well, I have to chance it. So I'm going to sneak in more into the grain towards the prisoner that I see, just to get a little bit further away from the other 3 guards.
Okay. Okay.
And I try to like very sheepishly kind of like wave at this guy to see if he can see me as I approach. Like,
oh wait, I should roll it on this. Sorry, I don't know why I'm rolling a die. Just because I don't know any better. That's really why.
That's more fun rolling the die.
Okay. He doesn't immediately see you, but when you start to move, he looks at you and he's holding like a weird, like a forked hoe thing in his hand, and you can see just kind of marginally some kind of tear in his eyes. He's very gaunt, very weak looking, dark-haired man, and he just kind of in torn clothes. And he just for a moment he just kind of like, and
right.
He's startled that he doesn't make any noise, and he just looks at you kind of in fear.
He's a little wide-eyed. Okay, like I kind of like put a hand up with that doesn't have my sword, and like tell him like shh, and I point at his shackles of his feet.
Okay, he looks down,
and then I wave a little bit so he looks up, like trying to get his attention. And he looks up.
Okay.
And I tell him, like, I make motion with my hand, like, for him to spread his feet.
Okay. So he nods and he spreads his feet apart.
Okay. I unshoulder one of the carbines.
Okay.
And I hand it to him. And I whisper into his ear, "Do you know how to use this?"
He nods at you.
Okay. I'm going to cut your shackle with my vibroblade. We're going to sneak out of here with all of our people.
He nods his head at you.
Okay. I turn my vibroblade on.
Okay. High pitch. You hear the high pitched whine. You keep it low to the ground, and you quickly slice through the chain with it. And he takes the rifle and pulls the hammer back and opens it up and sees that there's a bullet in it, and he nods at you.
Okay. I don't know if I have to activate my comm link or if he automatically hears me, but Glume, I have one.
Roger that. On your mark, when we get to this distraction going, I'm taking out the guard on the south side. And then I'm going to go for the guard that's closest to the southeastern corner, okay? In that order.
Okay, it makes sense. I'm going to go north. I think I hear someone north of me. So I'm going to turn around, and you said I heard somebody back here, so I'm going to head back towards her. Okay. Only this time with the I hand the would you say that forking tool to the prisoner again, and I tell him and I tell him, keep working the field.
Okay. He throws a rifle over his shoulder and he pretends to keep working the field, and you work your way north to the other prisoner.
Right. Okay.
Who actually caught sight of the whole thing that was going on and actually was working his way towards you, and he meets you halfway. He's like, you rolled a 20. So he's like,
yeah, that's right. He rolled a 20, folks.
Tell me that we're getting out of here.
Yes. Shh.
Okay.
I hand him the other rifle.
Okay, he takes it.
And then I said, do you know how to use this?
And they're both older too, and he's like, yes, of course.
Okay. I'm going to cut your shackle. Keep working.
Okay, thank you.
Keep pretending to work the field. We're going to get everybody out of here. How many are there?
There's about 20 of us.
Is everyone in this field?
But there's more inside the compound. They don't bring us all out every day.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. I can't believe we didn't notice that before. Okay. All right. No worries. Let's just continue to work make believe you work in the field. There's 10 of us out. 10 of you out here now, or is there 20?
There's 20 of us out here.
Oh, so there's another 20 back in the building.
There's maybe more. There's probably 30 in the building. There's maybe 10 or 15 that are pretty sick and infirm. They really can't do much of anything.
Are they all from Timberland?
Timberland? No, we're from all over.
Okay, so I turn my vibroblade back on, and I cut his chain.
Okay. So you cut his chain, and he seems kind of relieved. And you hear a really low chime, and you hear in your ear Glume go, 8:30.
Okay. All right. I tell this guy the same thing. Keep working the field.
He puts the rifle over his shoulder, and he keeps working the field. And both of those guys, you notice, they start working their way towards the edge of the field.
So they're trying to get to the very most easterly part of the field, towards the clearing,
closest to the other two guards.
They're both separately walking towards those guards.
Yeah, they work their way towards the edge of the field, just generally working their way towards the edge of the field.
Gotcha. Okay. So I keep heading north because I'm going to try and just kind of snake through this field to try and get as many people as possible.
Okay. So you continue heading north and you bump into another.
Now at this point, I only had the 2 rifles, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You notice, like I said, this forked thing could be used as some kind of weapon, Also, each of the guards has an assault rifle.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep doing the same deal, like for each of these guys. So I'm going to walk and try and sneak up on the next guy. Yeah.
You sneak up on the next guy, and it's actually a woman, and she's completely oblivious that you're even there. Like, you're literally a foot away from her, and she just doesn't see you. She's just working the field.
Right. And where is she? Is this the most where am I in this field?
You've worked your way pretty far north. I mean, you heard some people fan out south of you when you were towards that middle of the field, so they're actually behind you now. But you've worked your way. This is the third person, so let's say you're all the way up north now.
Okay. I tap this person on the shoulder, I guess.
All right. High or low for good effects?
Oh boy. High.
Okay. She kind of screams. Oh
God.
Really low. I'm going to make the guards make a roll here. That guard is going to make a roll.
Which guard? The easterly?
The guard. No, the one furthest north on the east side. She makes a noise and she's very startled and she's just very wide-eyed staring at you.
Okay. What do you want? Calm down, relax. I'm here to get you out. I'm going to cut your shackles. I've freed several other people already. We're going to all get out of here. But you must continue to act like you're working the field.
Okay. Do you want me to get other people's attention and bring them to you?
Yes. If you see anyone, I also will be looking for more people.
Okay.
I turn my vibroblade on and I cut her shackle.
Okay. You cut her shackles. Okay. She's free now. She's able to move a lot better, and she continues to work, and she works her way over to the edge too.
Okay. And then I simply just turn around and start walking back south.
Oh, okay. So you walk back south, and you immediately bump into another one.
Okay.
Who saw you free the other one.
Oh, so is this person?
And
okay.
Yeah, so they're literally standing there like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Okay. So
and
I turn the vibroblade on.
You with the other one. So it's starting to kind of spiral now. The other ones are starting to see you free them, and they're starting to get the idea of something's going on.
Okay. And I'm just motioning to remind them all to be quiet. I cut the shackles, and I tell each of them, continue to work the field.
Okay. So you cut another 3 free, then you cut a 4th free. So now you've got 6 or 7 free now at this point.
Right.
We're starting to circulate, and then you can hear one of the guards on this side yelling, "What's going on in there? How come I don't got eyes on any of you fuckers?" And he starts to make his way towards the field this way.
Okay.
And he wades his way. The guard on the western side of the field wades his way into the grain, looking for, some of the workers that he doesn't have visual on.
Okay. All right. Okay. So where am I?
At this point, you worked your way south. You're right about in here. Right about in the middle of the field.
Okay. I need a second.
Okay.
You know why?
You're going to pee?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I really have to go, man.
Mark says this is getting tense. Don't blow it, Meecho.
I know it is getting tense, and that's maybe why I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay,
wait, give me 1 second.
Go.
Very professional.
And Joe didn't show up again tonight, so. But Mark's here. That's all that matters. And I'm out of drinks, so it kind of sucks. So, this pee break is sponsored by Ship Bottom Brewery, makers of Mermaid Blonde Ale. Mermaid Blonde Ale. Ask for it by name. I don't know. I just felt like I would do a commercial. Time. I do not know why the music started up again. Why I could hear it. It's very strange. Yes, wasabi bladder bitches. We have not done the wasabi peas since we've added the video component to this thing because it's just probably not at all fun to watch people munch on wasabi peas while they talk. So, oh. And the worst part is, Mark, is that to go to the bathroom in Nick's house, you have to go all the way upstairs. You have to go all the way across the ground floor. It's not right there. Like I said, at least in my basement, I'm just going to go over here to the sump pump, and I use the sump pump. So, not that I'm allowed to. That's what I do. So. I can hear him coming back. He's worked his way all the way back.
What type of doomsday bunker doesn't have a bathroom?
I'm telling you, dude. Go to your. I was just telling Mark that to go to your bathroom. It's not right nearby. You have to You need
It's
to go
completely outside of the bunker. It's
go pee in the sump well in your basement, right through that door that's right there.
Does that work?
No, it'll shoot it out eventually.
Eventually?
Yeah, and plus
the bunker will smell like pee until it flushes out.
What's a bunker supposed to smell like anyways?
I don't know, but not pee. All right. This is getting really... All right, so now... all right, so where am I in this field? I know I was north. I was somewhat... But I don't know if I'm in the middle of the field.
You went south. Hold on. Let me go back to
I started going south, yes.
You are right about here, in the middle.
Okay.
You can hear the guard up north yelling at one of the people, "Get to work!" And he's going to make a roll to see if he can tell if that person has been cut free or not.
Oh, so he's yelling at one of the people that's been cut free?
Actually, you know what? High or low? Let me see.
Where the hell's this goddamn... Glume, where the fuck is this fire? What the fuck? There's so much for the fucking distraction.
Yeah. So one of them came in.
Damn.
By 8:30, Rowan should have... So you start to hear some noise coming from the compound. A ruckus, a kerfuffle.
Who?
Coming from the compound.
Who's making a kerfuffle? There's a kerfuffle in the compound?
From the compound.
It's a compound kerfuffle?
Yep.
Okay.
And this guard moves in and starts yelling at one of the guys, and he goes, Are you out of your bindings?
Wait, which guard saying this?
This guard went into the field and caught one of the people outside.
Which
of
guard?
This guard here.
Okay. So the guard to the northeastern.
He's here and he's talking to somebody. He's like, "Are you out of your bindings?" And then you hear the farmer try to crack him with the fork.
Oh my god.
That he's holding.
I turn the vibrator on and run in that direction.
Okay.
Glume, guard, figured us out.
You can. Okay. I'm going. I can see smoke starting on the. I can see smoke. The distraction, and you hear clank clank as he shoots 2 times.
Okay.
Hold on.
And I'm just beelining towards this guard who just realized that this person is free.
Oh shit! Is that the right pluses? Yeah.
Where's the roll on the? Oh, are those 2 rolls, Glume?
I'm confused. No, there's one more. Sorry. There. All right, so you hear clank, clank, and one misses, and the other one hits and does 2d6.
That's a 1d6 you rolled. Okay. So 8. Oh.
Hold on.
What are you doing? Oh, my God.
I'm just clicking.
He's slamming the roll button. He's spamming the roll button.
There we go. So one of them sinks in. He needs to make a poison roll.
No, Mark, I don't have a bucket in the bunker. I should. I used to have pee jugs. That's what I need to get.
You need a Home Depot bucket.
I need a Home Depot bucket.
With a lid.
And a siphon.
Yeah.
No, I could dump it. I don't need this siphon.
Yeah, just put a lid on it, and then, you take it outside. That way you don't stink the place up. All right, so he hits him with one of the darts, and the guy starts to succumb to poison. So this guard has been hit. He takes 6 points of damage.
Which guard again? I'm sorry, I went to go scratch my leg.
This guard got hit, right? Because he said he's going to take this guard first, and then this guard.
Then that guard. Yeah, those are the two. So he's shooting at the southern guard and the southeastern guard. Right on either side of the corner of that field. The northwestern guard ran into the field and is confronting someone which he believes is free, and I am kind of quiet running, like not like sprinting. I know it's a beeline, but I'd like to take I don't want to be too. If I could run quietly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
okay.
A quiet run.
It's going to take you about 2 rounds to get there. So
okay.
You can hear him confronting the person. The person takes a swing at him with the fork. You don't hear it impact him. He's like, "What the fuck?" And then you hear him take a swing back at that person.
Okay.
And misses, and they're kind of locked up now. And the next round you'll be on top of them.
Okay.
Glume is going to shoot at the other guard now. Jesus. I don't like how you have to punch all this shit, man. Clank. Clank. He hits him twice with 2 19s. Thunk, thunk.
Nice.
And the guy needs to make a roll. There's you can go negative with this. And he does not make his roll, so both of these guys are not only hurt, but are poisoned on the south side. And now you are on top of that, so we need to make initiative rolls for you, the farmer, and the cyborg. The farmer rolls a 18. Jeez.
I roll a 9 as usual. I always have no initiative at all.
All right.
Come on, go.
And
I need something below a 9. Come on. 10.
So cyborg rolls a 10.
Okay.
So it goes to the farmer, cyborg, and then you.
I don't get an attack of opportunity as I bum rush that guy from behind while he's locked in combat with a guy with a fork.
You know what? I'm going to give you one attack of opportunity. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you an attack of opportunity at the end of this round. The farmer's going to go, the cyborg's going to go, and then you'll go with a +3 or +4. Sorry, because you're coming basically from the side, and he has no idea that you're there.
Okay.
All right, so the farmer's going to roll. He rolls a 15, and he actually cracks him with the fork and does 1d6 damage. Does 5 points of damage to him. Then the cyborg's going to go, and he's going to high or low for favorable results?
High. I'll stick with it high.
Okay. So he once again tries to hit this farmer with the butt of his gun. What the hell's wrong with you? And he misses again. He kind of sucks.
This guy's a stormtrooper.
He is. And the other guard.
There's 2 guards?
There's the guard to the north. This guard.
Oh.
Starts to understand that something's coming on and going on, and he starts to move in.
Okay.
So it is your turn with a +4. So 1d20 +4 plus whatever your normal bonus is. I'm guessing you're just going to run and chop him with a sword?
Yeah. So it's +4, but I'm also plus. Let's see, my melee is +6. So this is d20 +10.
Yes.
Okay.
You need
Good
a
thing.
16. You rolled not a natural 20 though.
No,
okay.
not a natural 20. No.
So you slash him and you hit him. Roll your damage.
Okay, so that's 2d8, right?
Yep.
So 2d8. 6.
All right, so he's taking 11 points of damage. Okay, so now you guys will all roll initiative again next round. The other guard goes, "What's going on in there?" And he starts to levels his assault rifle, and you can hear him walking towards you. Once again, the noise in the compound starts to pick up even more, and you can even maybe hear like an alarm of some kind start to sound. And as you do that, you also hear well, no, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
What are you gonna? Let's roll initiative.
I'm in combat, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna roll initiative. Oh wait,
Farmer
+1.
Okay, so you rolled a 16.
16, yeah.
Farmer rolls a 19. Is Meecho, and then the cyborg rolls a 17.
I always go last in combat.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Even when you roll good, though.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
So he's hurt pretty bad, but he's not down. And he looks at you like with a surprised look on his face, and he turns the gun like he's going to fire it. And the farmer takes the fork and just tries to stab it in the side of his head. And he rolls a 1. And he rolls a 20, so he swings it over his head and misses just miserably, way over the top of his head. And the cyborg turns and pulls the trigger.
And hang on a second now. Is this the one that I already slashed?
Yep.
Okay. So now he's going to shoot his rifle.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
And he just misses. It shoots over your head inaccurately as he spins around. And it's your turn.
I take another swing with my vibroblade.
Okay. No plus, so it's whatever your normal pluses are, +6, I guess.
Yeah, +6.
You need a 15 to hit him. You miss with the 7. Okay. What's going on in there? And you hear the other guard, "I'm coming," and he starts to run. You can hear him running towards you. Oops, that's the wrong damn thing.
Okay.
And then you hear a crack as somebody shoots at him. And he turns and he's distracted and looking the other way now. Glume is going to shoot at that other guard that's a little bit further away. He's been aiming for a couple rounds.
This plan is falling apart.
So he hits him once, misses him the second time.
Oh, God. Now we're all going to start
damage.
fucking shooting in the air practically. Oh, jeez.
But he makes his poison save. So,
Oh, that was the other guy. That was a cyborg with those misses? Okay.
No, that
Sorry.
was Glume. That was Glume with those hits.
Those are D6s. Okay, so that was 4 points of damage. I gotcha.
Yeah. So this guard is... What is going on here? This guard is down. This guard is down. This is the guard that he was shooting at here. You heard a shot from this way.
From which way?
From the other field. So somebody took a shot at that guard to the
north. Give me some cardinal direction. Maybe you can click on the map.
That northern guard.
So this starting to lose you. There you go. Okay.
This guard heard you fighting with the other guard.
Right. He ran in already.
No, he went to run in, and then somebody shot at him from the other way.
Oh, is that what that cracking noise was?
Yeah, there was a crack. Another single shot.
So he stopped. I didn't know he stopped, though. Okay, so he stopped right where he was. Okay.
And then you also hear another shot, crack, from over in this area.
Uh-oh.
and another shot, crack, from over in this area.
We've armed the people.
Yes, and they both missed. But now we got a lot of chaos.
How are you gonna do.
Okay.
There's 20.
And
so there is 28.
You freed about 5 or 6 of them.
There's 28 plus me and Glume.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 30 people
So,
shooting at each other in a grain of.
well, not everybody has guns.
No, not yet. Yes.
Um.
I'm gonna zoom in on this because forget it. We're never gonna know what the hell's going on.
Zoom in, yeah. So we're back at the top, and it's the farmer's shot at the cyborg. He swings his fork and misses pathetically.
Anybody who's watching, sees this field.
The cyborg takes a shot at you, and his gun.
Where's this fighting happening? Over here?
In the northern part of in this area is where you are right now.
All right. So the northern part
of the field, yeah.
Of the field, center of the field in the north.
Yep. So the farmer swings and misses. The cyborg is kind of half dodging the farmer and half dodging you, so he chews up the ground in front of you with his assault rifle, and it's your turn again.
Okay. I'm still on top of him, so I'm going to still use my vibroblade.
Yep, go for it. You need a 15.
Yep.
So you swing and you miss. Okay. So he's
dodged. Can I this just a little bit here, please? I'm just trying to. I gotta warm these dice. I'm warming up the dice. Go ahead.
There's no warming it up. It's digital. You're fucked.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So.
Damn it! I'm waiting for. Now I'm on fire. Jesus.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Go ahead.
You're wasting rolls here. You better stop.
I'm trying to get the back down. Here we go. Damn it.
Nope. There's a 19. Stop rolling. All right.
Okay, that's better.
So now, one of the guys that you haven't unchained yet, this guy here, moves out into the clearing, and this guard is dead. He picks up his assault rifle, and this one does the same thing. This one down here moves out of the field and picks up this guard's assault rifle.
So we have more armed people. We have
so
more.
Now you've got four armed people.
Vive la revolution, Mark.
And then you hear another shot and another miss for this guy to the north. At this guard to the north. And then the siren, more and more sirens coming from inside of the compound.
Oh boy. And now, I don't know if the sirens are because of what's going on in the field. It's gotta be. They gotta hear this gunfire. I mean, we're not that far away from the camp. That fire was I don't think it's a fire.
Alright, so Glume hits this guard and buries 1, 2. Alright, and puts this guard is down now.
Okay, which guard?
This guard. Just cross the
Okay,
middle.
so we have. All right. So there's 3 guards that are
3 guards down. You're engaging a 4th,
and someone else is engaging a 5th.
Yep, on the north side, and then
So those and of these 3 rifles from these guards, have they all been picked up, or is just one was picked up, or 2?
Well, another one of the guys runs out of the field and picks up that guard's gun, and now there's 5 armed people.
Okay, so we have 5 armed slaves.
Yes.
Nice. And I am. Is it my turn? I don't remember. I think it was, right?
Yes. No. Back to the farmer. The farmer's
back to the farmer. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. It's a whole lot of X's. Yes, Joe. It's a lot of X's. Farmer swings with his fork, and he misses the cyborg. The cyborg is going to shoot at you. He misses. I don't know what's up with him. I think he's just panicked because he's getting attacked from 2 sides. He misses you. More shooting, and then it's your turn.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
There you go.
There it is.
Slice
Let me give it 2d6.
Midsection.
All right, 8.
8.
Not bad
right,
for 2d6.
That's enough to put him down, so he's down.
Okay.
This guard is toast.
As I see him go down and as I see him vanquished under my blade, I quickly sheath it and grab a charged pistol. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that during. My charged pistol is out at this point.
Okay.
If I can.
Okay, so you sheath it and pull out your charged pistol. All right. Then you hear a different kind of sound on that from the north. Instead of that crack, now you hear the chatter of a submachine gun. Very familiar submachine gun. One of the ones, the tri-barrel jobs that you guys stole from those motorcycle guys back in the way back when. And you can hear this guard up here.
Where do I hear it coming? Can I tell where it's coming from?
From the north. So where all those cracks were coming from, those single shot cracks that were missing this guard.
Mm-hmm.
Now you hear somebody open up with that submachine gun, and you can hear him getting chewed up by it.
The guard is getting chewed up by a submachine gun?
Yep, you hear the tri-barreled submachine gun.
A tri-barrel submachine gun is ripping into one of the guards.
Yeah, remember the ones that you guys got from the biker guys from back on the flaming tank?
Yeah.
You know, the gun that Rowen has?
Rowen has that gun?
That's the submachine gun.
Oh, I didn't know the submachine gun was the 3-barrel job.
Yeah, it's a little tri-barreled thing.
Awesome. That's the thing that Bundy's lost his mind with? Or no?
Yep.
Well,
they all have one.
Yeah.
They all have one of those, yeah.
Okay.
So you can hear the guy getting chewed apart to the north of you.
Nice.
You can also hear 2 more shots, crack, crack, against that guard.
Now, can I tell... So,
and one of them is a hit.
So when you're saying I heard this guy getting chewed up, so I heard this guard getting chewed up. So I'm putting 2 and 2 together that's Rowen.
Yep.
Okay.
Rowen is engaging that guard to the north. You have.
I'm gonna sit still.
2 carbines are engaging this guard over here. The other northern guard.
What other here? I didn't see. Okay.
This one.
All right.
And he took a hit.
So that guy just got hit by somebody.
Yep.
Oh, this is mayhem. This is nice. This is the
right
type
now,
of.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna hunker down where I am. I'm no longer in combat with anybody, but I'm going to sit. I'm gonna hope to run into Rowen, so that way we could tear through this field together, going south.
All right. So you look up and there's about 5 or 6 more farmers there, more slaves there that have their ankles bound.
Okay. As I see anybody I see I see them. I pull out my vibroblade. Could I put my pistol in my left hand and pull out my vibroblade in my right? That's all right, right?
Yeah.
So and I just turn it on and I start cutting shackles everywhere.
All right. You hear this guard scream, and he goes down. Thwack, thwack. So now, and then these guards are just in a panic here. This one.
Which one?
Select the other tool.
Yeah,
sorry, it sucks when I'm drawing. This guard, the last 2 remaining guards, because everybody.
They don't. Those didn't initially know what was going on, and now they
no,
obviously.
But now they're like in a panic, and you can hear them. There's something going on out here, and they're yelling back at the compound.
Okay. And the compound just has an alarm going.
Yep.
And is the fire? Do I see smoke yet from the fire we started?
You can see 2 really big plumes of smoke, and then another smaller one to the east. One of them is huge plume of smoke. Another one is like a medium-sized one, and the other one's like kind of like a small little wisp of smoke. Like that one maybe wasn't as good as the other ones. Didn't catch as well.
Nice.
So you're in a good spot, and then you hear the submachine gun again up to the north, and the guard returning fire. Just a ton of gunfire to the north from that guard back and forth. You're not really quite sure what's going on.
Oh, so we got chewed up. So yeah, I only hear him getting hit, but I don't know what type of. So I guess I could let me start going north too. Okay. Because I didn't realize, I thought the gunfight was over. Now that I know that it's still going on, I start going north too. With I put this vibroblade away and I have my pistol up and I'm going north.
All right. So 4 of the farmers go with you. One of them picks up the rifle of the cyborg that went down, and so he's got another rifle now. So now there's 5 assault rifles and 2 carbines.
I'm laughing at G-Mark.
What's that?
A turnip farmer with a tri-barrel submachine gun. That's exactly what's going on right now to the north.
Hey, you don't have to aim with a tri-barrel submachine gun, right?
No, he's just spraying them. I'm hoping I don't get hit with anything as I approach.
Okay. So as you reach the edge of the field, you can see that he's crouched down.
I'm losing you.
And looking to the northwest.
Who's crouched down and looking northwest?
The guard is crouched down in front of you and looking to the northwest. Make a spot check.
Okay. My spot is 6 or 7. My spot is 7.
All right, make a roll. All right, you can see Rowan in the field to the west of there, shooting from the edge of the field at the guard with the tri-barrel submachine gun.
So does this guy see me? Do I get an attack opportunity to this guy with my pistol?
You can absolutely give me a hide roll real quick.
Okay.
DC 15. 26. You rolled a 20. Roll 1 die 20 again.
15.
No. Okay. So no, he has no idea you're there. So you'll absolutely get +4 attack of opportunity.
Okay. So I with 2 hands on my pistol carefully raise it up and take aim at the center mass on this guy.
Okay.
And now my melee, my range is +5. So okay.
+9.
Oh, +4.
Yep.
25.
Blam! You put a bullet right between his shoulder blades. Roll your damage.
My damage for the charge pistol is 2d8. 11.
Okay, he's down.
I don't remember if I'm supposed to add anything to damage for. No, right?
No, not for range. No.
But the melee, I'm supposed to add +1 for strength, right?
Yes.
I wasn't doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting that.
So the guard is down, and you can see Rowan. He breaks from the brush. This guard is going to shoot at him as he runs from
Which guard?
From the edge. This guard here.
Oh, a watchtower is getting involved. Yeah. Now he's turning. He saw what's going on, and he's turning and shooting at
Rowan as he runs in the clearing between the two fields.
Oh, as he crosses that dirt road. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Okay, do I see this? Can I take a couple of pot shots at that guy to kind of distract him?
You can't see the tower from where you are. He shoots, and you can see the bullets tearing up the dirt behind Rowan, but he's able to close the distance and get out of range of him. He basically only had 1 round to shoot at him, and he's right on top of you. He's breathing heavy. He's covered, like, glistening with sweat. He's like, well, that seemed to work well.
Yeah, good job, kid. Let's go. And I start to gather anyone you could find. Okay. And so now I just turn and start going south. Not running, but charge pistol out and just head on a swivel, making my way through the field.
Okay. So you work your way south through there, and as you get about in the middle of the field, this guard just starts to open up in the field on full auto. Just get out of there, you fucking dirty slaves! Get out of the field right now! And he just starts going, like he thinks he's fucking John Rambo or something.
So he's just shooting into
the bullets are he's just shooting into it on full auto, and the bullets fortunately miss everyone. They're cutting through the grain and starting to mow some of the grain down, and you can feel them whizzing by your head as you run about halfway across the field. You've freed about 10 of the 20 slaves from their ankle bindings. And like I said, you have armed successfully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them with weapons. 6 of them have assault rifles. And 2 of them have carbines. And one of the carbines takes a shot at that guard, and clips him in the shoulder with the carbine, doing 4 points of damage. And wings him.
So
he's like, what the fuck?
So slaves are shooting back at this.
Yeah. And then another slave opens up on the other guard, and his gun you can hear his gun go chunk, and it jams, and he's just kind of trying to figure out what the fuck to do. And luckily,
being that they're he's already engaged and freaking out and everything, I'm gonna just keep moving. I'm gonna see how many people I could, in case I'm looking to see if I missed anybody, if there's any shackles I could cut open. If I'm trying to get people to come at me. Glume, where are you? And then to the comm as I'm going south through this field.
I'm moving west on the southern side of the field. I'm gonna try to take out one of those other guards, and I'm gonna try to cover you guys as you clear the southern part of the field. Okay,
because that's where we're coming. And and I just keep looking for people as I continue to head south.
All right, so you're able to free another 3, 4, and then 5. So now you know that 15 of them have been uncovered. Glume moves to this point to try to get a shot at that southern guard.
So he moves towards he moves to the west end of the coverage, the high grass coverage, across the dirt road, so he has a clear shot at the southwestern guard. And as you make your rolls, I'm just again always for the podcast, even though I didn't air the last one. But speaking of which, did my batteries die yet? No, they didn't.
No.
Nice.
So he hits him twice with his needler rifle with the poison needles.
Oh, so you hit him
for 5 and then 6, so he takes a total of 11 points of damage, and he needs to make a saving throw, which he makes. So he takes fire, which was a complete surprise to him. So I mean, they're taking fire from almost every direction. Like, just people shooting from these 2 guards that are left here are taking fire from in the field, from the east of them, from the south of them. There's a fire to the west of them. They have no idea what the fuck is going on, and it's just complete chaos at this point. And you're able to move all the way to the southern part, and you've cut about 18 of the people's shackles loose. You're able to account for about 18 of the people. And you guys are all kind of staged in this southern part of the field now, just right close to that clearing. And you know that as you guys cross this clearing, this tower is going to have one chance to shoot at you.
Okay, so
if you run across that clearing.
So have the prisoners made it? Have they started going across, or are we just gathering at the edge of that field?
No, I mean they gather towards the edge of the field and they're following your lead. They're not just going to start running across.
Okay. Glume, do you have any? Can you distract that tower at the southeast?
Yeah, I can try to take a shot at him, or I can go after the guy I just went after. You tell me what you want to do. But they're looking. The compound's awake. They're looking.
I think that tower's got a good shot at us, I would imagine. I'm going to start just having people run across. You do what you can, I guess, to keep them occupied.
Shots and then I got 2 shots and I got to reload.
Okay. So I get to the edge of I would like to get to the edge of the grain where I could kind of like pop out of the grain and maybe shoot in that direction. Would I be able to see that? Like if I stuck my head out with the pistol and
shoot in that direction?
Yeah, like if I kind of poked out over here.
There's a guard right here. I mean, I don't know. That's a tough shot, dude.
Yeah, because this is all grain. This guy shouldn't even see me, I would imagine.
You wouldn't, but I don't know that you'd get a great shot at this guy. You'd have to work
this
your way
guy
up
is the guy
the
that,
edge. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to be more out in the open.
Yeah.
Okay, so
2 shots at him and missed. Dunk, dunk, and it hit the metal. Plank, plank.
And I motion to the slaves, run, 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 and have them all running across the field, across that dirt road.
All right, the guy in the tower opens up.
And as they're running, I'm sorry, but as they're all running through, I want to kind of then like run across through like at the tail end with them and just wave my gun in that direction and be like take 1 or 2 shots, like just like again, just to maybe make them duck or maybe I don't know, like some sort of cover.
He opens up with the assault rifle and he's strafing bullets all over the place, but it's pretty ineffectual, and you're able to get about half of the people run across at once into the bigger weeds now. Glume is reloading.
Where am I? Am I in a position to start shooting at this guy in the tower?
You can take 1 shot at a -2 for now, and then you'll be in a better position next round. You could take a nicer shot at him, but he's also going to be able to shoot at you. Or you can run to the grass. What's your choice?
I run to the grass.
All right, so you run across to the grass. You hear another one of the farmers open up in this direction with one of the assault rifles. And it's pretty ineffectual. Once again, he misses him completely. The bullets hit some of the pieces of armor of his robotic body and don't do any damage to him. And then a carbine, which misses him too. But their heads are on a swivel because they're getting just shots from all over the place. And they can't really even tell where they're coming from.
Okay.
Glume reloads. Did you take your shot at a -2 yet?
No. I had a choice of taking the shot or running across. I ran across. So am I near Glume now? I guess at this point.
Yeah, you're in the edge of the grass near Glume now, right about around here.
Okay, so can I turn around and take a shot at the guy in the tower while the rest of the slaves run across?
You can try, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Oops. So that's a d20 plus 5. 19.
Okay, and you hit him with your pistol.
4 damage.
All right. He's taking total. Okay. The rest of the slaves start to run across, and you get another 6 across now. There's about 4 that are unaccounted for. Guy with the assault rifle opens up again, sprays the air with a 14, and mows down one of the slaves as he just blows him down as he's crossing the thing. He just falls down to the ground. His fork falls to the ground. He's bleeding. You can hear him gurgling.
Like when you say mow him down, like so he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another shot, and then this guard gets hit, and he goes down finally.
Yeah, that guy was a pain in the ass.
Okay, and now Glume can get a shot at that guy in the tower. If we can get rid of him, I think we're in good shape. It hits him with 1.
All right, got him one time.
Yep, for 5, and he's got to make a. This is his last poison, though. And he fails that. So he hits him in the shoulder, and then the guy falls, and he just starts to succumb.
So
to
he
the poison.
failed. He failed the Constitution check, or
yeah,
okay.
Fortitude check.
Fortitude against the poison.
Yeah. Yep. So he starts to slump over, and you can see that he's. You don't see him anymore. He's slid behind a little area in the tower that he can hide behind.
Right. So now I yell out from the edge of the grass, "Run!" so that everyone else in the field knows to just run towards my voice.
All right.
I just keep screaming out, "Run! Run!"
Across, with Rowen taking up the rear, and he's got his submachine gun pointing backwards, and you guys run across to the grass, and now you're in an all-out run for the truck at this point.
Yes. So that was going to be my next thing. As someone gets to the grass, let's just all booked for the truck.
Yep. So as you're running blindly through the grass, you look back and you can see that one of the plumes has gotten really quite large to the west for one of the distraction fires that you guys set.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually see the flames starting to lick above, like they've gotten pretty big, and you can see them licking above the tops of the grass. Not your grass, but I mean you can see the fire and the smoke. And you are in a full-on run to the truck. And there are no real. Well, there's actually one guard near you. He is in some kind of pursuit. And you're able to run, and you got about 16 of the people accounted for with you. 2 of them their ankles have not been cut free, so they're having a hard time running.
Can I get to them and clear their...
You find them lagging behind, and one of them has a assault rifle, and the other one just has a fork, and you go back and you cut them free. And so now you have 16 people, and they're all running to the truck, and you guys get to the truck pretty much uneventfully.
Okay.
Behind you, you can hear some chatter. You can hear Rowan's submachine gun going off again, maybe about 60 feet behind you.
Okay, Glume, cover Rowen, and I jump into the driver's seat of the truck. I obviously, I'm there. I'm sorry. I direct the people to pile them into this truck.
Okay, so you start directing people in the truck.
And Glume, cover Rowen.
Okay.
And then once they're all in the truck, I get in the driver's seat of the truck, and I kind of wait for Glume's... what's the word I'm looking for? Glume's signal. Thank you.
Okay. So you get the last of the person in the back of the truck. You got some of the people with the assault rifle run to the back of the truck, and they're pointing them backwards. Mm-hmm. And Rowen comes running through the bushes, jumps in, and then about a minute and a half later, Glume comes and strolling out of the bushes and slides in the back of the truck. And he's like, "I got the last guard. Go, go, go."
Nice. Okay, so then I just I hit the gas, but not too briskly because I don't really know what I'm doing behind the wheel.
Okay.
Thing.
You start to press the gas, and the truck starts to slide through the grass. You can't really go fast because you've got to be cautious because you really can't see where you're driving because you're going to hit some stumps and other things. But the wheels are big and pretty sturdy, and you're able to work your way. I think you're going to have to move the map to the get out of the compound map.
Okay.
And you're able to work your way south until you hit the road.
Okay, so we go due south, and then I hit the road?
Yep. And you can go to the left, or you can go to the right.
Can I keep going straight?
I mean, you can,
Next
but
camp?
you're not going to be able to move.
And what's this?
You don't.
Is this the same type of brush I just drove through, or?
It is, but you're going to drive an indeterminate amount of time through the brush. But I mean, is that what you want to try to do?
I want to drive into the brush, so maybe I'm off the road. Could I hide somewhere this vehicle for a second, or I would like to know if there's ask Gears if there's another road this way in this area that I could jump on to get me towards the camp. But really, I think that if I can make it through the brush, I would go through the brush.
All right, so you're able to drive for about another 10 minutes, and you're maybe 300 feet.
Yeah, I'm
off
going
of that
slow,
road.
just and careful.
And you make it right about to here, about 300 feet off that road.
Okay. And then now what? It's too rough?
Say again?
Is it too rough to proceed?
It's too rough. You get into some there's some marshy ground over here and like a brook. And yeah, you can't really go any further, so you have to stop.
Okay.
The wheels start to sink, and you're just having problems.
Okay. All right. So I try and get the thing to a little bit firmer ground, and are we being pursued? Do I see Glume? I get Glume on the comm because he's like what in the back of the truck, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Are we clear? Can I stop?
No, we're clear. We got the last guard. There's nobody in pursuit. I don't know. They have no vehicle, so we're still pretty close to them, dude.
Right. But yeah, we have to stop for a second.
Okay.
We're still close to the last camp that we just ransacked. Is that what you mean?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was intense. I think that jeez. I had this van full of fucking people. Do I know what's on this road to the east?
To the east of it? Well, that A is you don't know. You don't know. You don't
This
really
R
don't know.
this R is supposed to be the refinery.
The refinery, yeah.
This C is supposed to be the camp, which should be right in front of us.
It's not right in front of you, though. It's not. You're not quite that far in. I just was trying to erase that, but
Well, this is all marsh and stuff. I'm back here.
yeah.
What were these X's again?
That's the
to
tall
the
grass.
west.
That's the tall grass.
Tall grass.
Yeah.
I drive. Can I turn the vehicle and drive towards the tall grass?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that.
All right. So you drive this way. Sorry, I'm panning everything around. Let me get the drawing. So you drive this way a little bit. Oops, that's draw shape, dummy. Freehand is what I want. So you drive this way, and you eventually hit another road.
There's a road. Ah, yes.
Yep.
Roads. So before when I see the road, though, I want to stop short of the road.
Okay.
And just quickly jump out and check the road out. Because the last time I came across one of these roads, there was a freaking landmine on it, or some sort of trap.
Some sort of booby trap. Yeah. So you get to the road and you look, and it looks very similar to the other road.
So like I look left and right, like I'm going to cross the street to see if I see anything weird.
No, you don't. Make a spot check.
7 d20 plus 7, 15.
All right. Now you don't see anything unusual. You don't see any booby traps.
Okay, great. I love those rolls. It's like, roll. Okay. No, you don't see anything. All right, so I'm going to get in the truck and take this road slowly.
So you're going to get on the road and turn to the south and head towards the
compound? A little bit, and then I want to dip into the grass again.
Okay.
I just want to. I'm trying to break up this path that I'm taking. I'm trying to just make some turns and at least maybe once I'm on this road, maybe I'll see more too.
Okay, so as you turn on the road and you look in the rearview mirror, you can see the pillars of smoke off in the distance from the fire to the north that you guys started. And you start to drive along, make another spot check.
Okay, 25.
All right, and you stop for a second and you can see that there's another booby trap in the road. In a part of the road that there's some brush and there's some kind of spring trap that is set to, you can drive around it, but if you didn't notice it, you would have driven over it and it definitely would have minimally blown out a tire, if not done more damage to the vehicle.
All right, so can I, again, the same as it did in the last road, so just short of this trap, if I could turn into the high grass over here.
Okay. So you turn off.
West of the road that is going,
okay.
Is running north-south to the second camp. Yep.
Okay, so you pull off into the grass and you find a spot, maybe, like I said, a couple 100 feet off the road where you can stop.
Okay. I stop the car, I jump out, and I go around to the back of the vehicle, look inside to see what's going on. What do I see back there?
You see a bunch of scrawny old people.
Old people with firearms?
Yeah, a lot of women. Some older men.
Okay.
No one's really particularly young and able-bodied at all.
Okay. Nobody I recognize. Does Rowen or Elwin recognize anybody?
Rowen, you can see Rowen and Elwin huddled in the corner with 3 people who they recognize and that they're chatting with.
Okay, good. All right.
And they're like, that's Meecho. That's Meecho? Yes. He has to know.
Have to know
His
what?
Mother,
have to know
your
what?
Your mother's at the other camp. They split us apart. They dropped them off there first. Your mother's alive and she's at the other camp. And I think that's where we're going to stop for the night.
That was, some battles are, I don't know. I haven't been too into the battles, but this battle was awesome. This was a cool battle because everything was just all the things that were happening, and that was cool. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it worked out too.
Yeah, sort of worked out. It fell apart, but still worked out.
Yeah, it still worked out. There's enough chaos there, which I think.
Yeah, I love the arming of the citizens the prisoners. That was great, and how they just started shooting at everybody. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, cool. That's a pretty.
So that's it.
Good place to stop.
Episode 54.
2? No, 2. I think.
Is it 2? Can't be 2.
I think it's 52 or 53.
No,
53.
It's weird. So,
I think it's 53. How's it going in the chat room?
Not including the one that you didn't put up. Hold on a second.
No, well, I didn't put a number on the Twitch. Numbers don't make sense on Twitch. It's really more for.
So you're right. This would be 53.
The podcast.
This would be episode 53. Episode 52 would be.
Joe says it's 54.
Is it 50? I thought it was 54 too.
I missed last week's podcast. I have it. It's in half in video and half on digital recorder. My digital recorder has batteries this time, folks. Can you guys see it? It's running.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if you guys lost the audio or if that was my headphones. But it's running 2 hours and 42 minutes.
51 was a dwarf cult cannibal battle.
51 was dwarf. There was the dwarf cult. What?
52 was high in the grass, whatever you're going to call it.
Right, so that would be 53.
This would be 53.
Okay, so 53 is correct.
51 was the dwarves. 52 2 is the recon
52
mission,
was the
whatever.
recon mission that didn't make it to the podcast.
High in the grass. Yeah. And then this one would be 53. So that's episode 53.
Yep. Okay. So this will be the video. I think Twitch keeps it for like a week or two. But we send it off, the whole thing off to YouTube anyway, so you can always see it there. And then you have the podcast, which this one now is recorded, so this one will go out, and I'll get 53 out. Though I'm not even sure how. Yeah, 53 kind of laid the groundwork for this one, really. That's where we did all the recon and found all this stuff out. I'm just being lazy. That was a real pain in the neck, losing that recording. So, but we'll see. Hopefully I get a chance to put it up there. But yeah, hit the website, doomsdaydoopydoo.com. Follow us. I don't know. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us, link and subscribe and all that good stuff. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, Twitter. Where else are we, Chris?
We're on Instagram.
No, we're not. iHeartRadio.
We're on Pinterest.
I'm not on Pinterest.
Account.
You're on Pinterest?
Actually, Joe pointed me to some cool role-playing maps on Pinterest. Right,
I'm
Joe?
sure.
On
Yeah.
Pinterest?
There's a lot. Pinterest has got a lot of good imagery, for sure.
Yeah,
Pinterest is good for finding ideas and things.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's not just for your mom's casserole.
If anybody has Amazon Music too, I was fucking around and I was looking for music to listen to while I was waiting for us to start up, and there's a band called Gamma World on Amazon Music that's pretty interesting. I feel like punk. I think it's pretty.
Play some Gamma World.
I'm gonna play some Gamma World here. I'm gonna play. I like this because I was like, this is like the Glume song because it's called Midnight Sniper. Hold on.
And this is what, like a punk rock band? Or?
Kind of punk rocky. Hold on, let me bring this.
Let's see if your equipment's
Am I
working.
gonna be able to do this without getting in trouble? I guess I can on the.
Well, yeah. Listen, we get plenty of copyright strikes.
Is that too loud?
This band's called Gamma World?
Yeah.
They're a little tinny sounding through the.
It might be mic.
Well, yeah. It's a what is it? A mic through a Skype? What is it?
I'm running out of an iPad, so.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
Oh, whoa.
Too loud.
No, that's all right. I got it again. Gamma World.
Double mixing boards.
There you go. All right. So on that note,
all right, guys.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out in the chat room with us and
keeping us company.
Yeah, and keeping us company. Sounds like the Buzzcocks.
Hold on.
I never heard the Buzzcocks.
It's very like prototypical, like Buzzcocks. I'm not gonna say it's like Coxbar or anything like that, like super racist punk. But hold on, let me.
We'll hang out in the chat for a little bit. Let's end the show. Okay, so how about I don't really have an official ending, so I'm just gonna say.
We're gonna say what we always say at the end of every show.
What's that?
What do we say at the end of every show? Wasabi peas, bitches.
That's what you say. I'm usually just quiet.
That's what we say, dude. That's what we say.
I will say it again. Because now I stepped over it.
Okay. Wasabi almonds, bitches. No, that doesn't sound the same, does it?
Honey roasted almonds?
Honey roasted almonds, yeah.
Okay. Wasabi peas.
Salty nuts, bitches.
Salty nuts.
Yeah.
Sweet and salty mix, which is awesome.
Granola trail mix, motherfuckers.
Good. We can end it on that. Well, then we can hang out in the chat room for a few more minutes. But at least I have some place to cut the podcast on.